Was good, was good. Stephanie was good. How you doing? That's right. Like and subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button. Like and subscribe if you're new. Steph, how you doing? Everything good? Lakers get blown out, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Laker fan, what up? Eric was good. See you later was good. It's time to rebuild. Jonathan was good. Tom, what up? Tim, what up? Tim, how you? It says time to reset. Our team is not a good team, man. It's not a good team. It's not, man. It is not looking good, man. It's crazy. Let's get the likes up for people to come in, man. I'm speechless. I don't think I got much to say tonight, so I need that. You know, I'm just going to listen. This is crazy. It's not looking good, man. I can say that. And the championship, it's crazy because that will be a. If we was to, let's say we happen to turn the season around, AD come back, that'd be the biggest turnaround ever. But it's crazy. It's like it's like a thing. We just lose, win, lose, win. Bando says crazy to think that AD is our last hope. Indian Funk was good. Season over. Yeah, can't do. You right. A real team, Lakers can't do nothing with. It's like it's not even close. It's like not even close. You're right. Ethan talk. You're right. Raymond, what up? That type of laws get coaches fired. You're right, Trey Johnson. You're right. It would allow him to do that. And it's crazy how Vogel 1 minute he was a big fan of Stanley Johnson, and now he don't hardly play. Like that's the thing I don't like with Vogel. Like he he claims you like Stanley Johnson. I'm not saying Stanley Johnson should have played. I don't know, but how it changed like that? Like you keep if you're gonna like somebody, ride with them for a little while. He said he saw Bazemore hugging Jeff Green, Kuzma for Westbrook straight up, right? So why is Vogel the coach in the first place? But the Lakers, if they do that, they got to get an outside coach. They can't come back and think. they could get
Hey, how's it going, Kareem? How are you, my man?
it's good.
Hey, man, I just subbed from the banks, the fucking channel and stuff, man. So I like, man, just freaking keep up the good work and stuff. I was just, just man, I was just fucking refer to your channel and stuff, though. So I just, man, I just decided to hop on and sub. So
I appreciate that, bro.
yeah, man, but I just want to say this and stuff. It's just like, wow, that was probably our interior defense is. Our interior and the man, our fucking perimeter defense is just freaking terrible, Kareem, man. And yeah, it's just terrible, man. I don't want to watch the game anymore, dog. At this point. Um, Frank Vogel. I feel like the guys just got to go. Honestly, at this point, it's just I feel his his fucking rotations are very the they're just freaking terrible. They're just unpredictable at this point, and yeah, man, I just want to fire Frank Vogel, and I just don't know anymore, man.
What you think, Eric?
I mean, this team is a collection of leftover guys, journeymen, role players. I mean, and they got torched by Bones Highland. Out of all the Denver Nuggets, have to be Bones Highland.
No, we got torched by Jeff Green, dog. We got killed by Jeff
No,
Green
no,
too.
no. Bones Highland set the tone for that team.
That dude Jeff Green had 26 points on us too, man.
Nah, but Jeff Green got him started early, and then
Yeah,
Bones, they both like equally important.
yeah,
They
man.
they both, but Bones went off at a little stretch. But I wanted him. I wanted Bones though. I wanted Bones.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying that.
Yo, we could have got that one dude from the Memphis team the last year and stuff. Man, we could have got Bane, bro. I wanted freaking Bane last year too. I wanted freaking the I wanted fucking Desmond Bane like if that dude was on the table, but you know,
Thanks, Goat Mike. We gotta
salute,
go live. I got you, Goat Mike. I got you. I
salute,
appreciate
God,
that,
Mike.
Goat Mike.
Man, I just don't know. You think LeBron's gonna fucking trade the whole squad in your guys' opinion, or is he gonna trade the whole team by the trade deadline, or
Yeah, I definitely think they could get a lot of trades. I think it's gonna be a lot of trades. They're gonna clean up that. Like, gonna be a lot of like role players for role players. Like maybe 2 for 1. Like 2 hour
yeah,
minimum guys for another role player.
yeah, I think for us, I think that we
Goat
should
Mike is good.
the yeah, bro, we should get some guys off the bio market and stuff if they're available and stuff. I mean, I'm hoping the Sacramento the freaking queens and stuff can just to buy out the the one the I forgot the center's name. I think it's Jones. I think it's Jones. If they can buy him out,
But
then
he a minimal contract. They can just cut him. I don't think they'll buy him out. They'll just cut him. He a
okay.
minimal contract.
Well, I want him or either the Tristan Thompson if that's the possible and
Now
stuff.
Tristan Thompson could be brought out because he makes $10 million. So
Yeah,
they
we're
could save some money with Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, man, as a freaking team and stuff, we are freaking terrible at the the fucking rebounding and just the boxing out and it was just we're literally getting fucking out rebounded every single game, dog. And it's just sometimes I don't understand this the small ball shit. It's man, this freaking small ball is not gonna work it's gonna work sometimes on this certain circumstances but not with this Lakers team. Like shit, I remember Frank Vogel was putting Kent Bazemore at the 4 one time, and like bro, like, this was 10 games back though, like against the T Wolves, and I just can't understand Frank Vogel. That dude's probably one of the most retarded coaches I've ever seen in my life. I don't want to like, man, I don't want to say that word, but yeah, dude's retarded. Sorry, but I just I'm just really fed up with this shit, bro.
Yeah, it's to the point. I think everybody's speechless. I think it's really not much somebody like people can say. Like it's I really didn't have much to say.
Yeah, man. Um,
And you can't blame everything on Vogel. Just
yeah, it's kind of like a balance, pretty much, of like the
it's a balance.
players, the coaches, and
Exactly.
yeah, and the like the freaking general management too. And it's just like I feel like, um,
Everybody. I think this is what you could take it. You could say, okay, you
yeah,
start with management. They got to take a hit.
Genie Bus and the freaking man, the freaking Rob Palinka.
See,
Like
Jeannie.
yeah, Genie, go ahead.
See, I'm a like disagree with Jeannie because it's not like she
Sure.
signed off on things, but when you look at owners, you look at and you say, okay, they didn't pay or they didn't spend money or they cheap. I understand why that Caruso. You bring him back. See, this is where the owners coming at the money, right?
Yeah,
Now with the Caruso thing, you not see people have to look at the big picture. 60 something $1 million. Like you really be paying with the tax and everything, 60 something $1 million to bring him back. And then, okay, bringing him back, he was only playing like 18 minutes, 20 minutes with the Lakers anyway. His impact, people say it because people being like, oh man, yeah, he would have helped, but don't think that our team would have been a whole big difference. Like, his hustle and stuff probably could have helped some, but it wouldn't have
yeah.
been a big difference like that. And then they saying, oh, well, we should have had him instead of Horton Tucker. Now, let's say if we'd have kept Caruso and not Horton Tucker, you think our team be better? We'd be the same. He offensively, it wouldn't have, he wouldn't have made no
It's the
difference.
same thing, pretty much. It's just because I feel like
But
the yeah.
good.
Yeah, I
But the
just feel like the Horton Tucker hasn't really like improved his game, dog.
no, but I
Like,
understand that. But my thing is, let's look at the big picture, right?
yeah,
They say some people say, oh, they should have kept, which is crazy. They're saying they should have let Horton Tucker go and kept Caruso. Let's say that happened, and we'd have been in the same situation now. Caruso don't have the trade value Horton Tucker has. So
Horton Tucker. Yeah,
at least we can pivot. Let's say now, right now, at least we're in position to pivot to get a good player for Horton Tucker. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you're saying.
If we wouldn't
Yeah,
have had Horton Tucker, let's say we let him walk free agency,
sure.
we wouldn't have been we'd really be jammed up because Caruso would have still what he averaging now? Let's just put his same numbers, everything he's doing with Chicago. That's his defense, but he would have made he not that the defender where he makes a difference for the whole team. He may be solid on his end defensively, but he not like a Ben Simmons, like a one person makes your defense. You get what I'm saying? He making a huge, like Kawhi was making, cutting half of the court off. Like that
Yes.
was Kawhi. And like Rudy
Yeah.
Gobert, everything down there. He's not that type of defender where he's making a world of a difference. So if we would have had him now, let Horton Tucker and see what fans have to think like this. You know how bad that would have been? We could have got Kyle Lowry for Horton Tucker and then lost him and didn't sign him back.
That would have been pretty terrible, actually.
It'd have been terrible. So yes, Horton Tucker now his name, his value is up there.
He
You
has
can
good
easily,
value.
I
Yeah, man.
guarantee you, if Caruso right now, Chicago and trade Caruso, his value not is as high as Horton Tucker.
Yeah,
It would have
it's just like because I feel like the Horton Tucker has more of like the upside and stuff. I
yes,
mean, then
but
like
that's
the Caruso kind of like that dude kind of like the fucking the like that dude like just like it's just there. I mean, the guy just capped out at like at his potential stuff pretty much like from what you're saying, Kareem, right?
I'm basically saying like they could Lakers got a escape route or they could pivot. You see what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know what you're saying.
Okay,
Oh yeah, they got the
they
options
had
and stuff pretty much. Yeah, I know what you're saying
yes,
now.
they had Caruso and they had Horton Tucker. Financially, this is why I said we can't blame the owners. They only had to pay one of them, right? And
Yeah,
and
definitely.
bring it back both of them. Either one would have cost 60-something million. It's easy
Sure.
for us to say, "Oh, this person cheap," or they should just did it. You the Lakers. That's a lot of money. So now you looking at you like, okay, you paid them 30, but you like, is he worth 60-something million? See, that's how you have to look at. And then we not paying the money. And now let's say even if he did, let's say he'd be on the team. He playing 18, 20, because this thing, where his minutes would have came at. So he'd have been paying, still come off the bench, pay. So you paying 60-something million, and you
Yeah,
still struggling. That money hurts.
yeah,
Like it's
definitely,
not
Kareem.
business. It don't make business sense. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So that's why I don't blame Genie. Now when it comes to Rob, of course Rob could take some hit. LeBron could take some hit. AD because his play could take some hit. Um, and Russ could take some hit. Now that's the stars, the quote unquote stars, and then after that, the bench, the role players didn't step up. So that's how the brain go
yeah,
around. But I can't put Jeannie in this one because
yeah, definitely.
she paid and she did it in that. And I wouldn't suggest that. I think that'd have been stupid to pay somebody that's a lot of money.
Yeah, man. Shit, bro. There's a saying, man. Fucking money doesn't grow on a tree, dog. Right? Yeah, bro. There's a saying. That's serious, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
because
mean,
it's easy. It's easy for us to sit back and say, "Oh, she should." Like you have to look at the big picture. Look at okay, if he's on this team right now, how many minutes he'd be playing? How much of an impact? What different? You can't say okay, he's on his team. We'd have been first in defense, or if he's on his team, we'd have been. Um, we've been
sure,
playing way better. You can't say that.
sure.
You can't say that. I don't see his now. Anthony Davis is more of an impact player. His defensive slippage, that Anthony Davis was like a world class defender.
Yeah. Um.
So people have to look at when you look at stuff, you have to look at everything. Why something ain't happened.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, especially with our the off season stuff. I feel like we try to the we try to like the how do I say this? But we try to the mirror like the fucking nets and stuff. It's just like because we wanted to go for like that the 3 star
Exactly.
yeah, we try to mirror the Brooklyn Nets pretty much, but the problem is like man, it really backfired
Pull up,
on us.
Jose.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, kind of like the backfired on this is just because like man man we got a guy like that can't really shoot the ball like the consistently and we got like a turnover machine, so I just don't know, man. I feel like we we really messed up this year.
No, but I
And
think see, reason why I'm not mad at the Lakers
sure, yeah,
with the Russ thing. I understood when they explained it. Their explanation was
They pay
they
the most
paid
luxury
Russ
tax.
because LeBron was older and Anthony Davis injury history, and they wanted to keep at a good position winning wise when playoffs come around. So that makes sense what they're saying. You get what I'm saying? They like Braun is older. We not gonna play Braun. Braun not gonna play 82 games. They was looking Braun more play like 72 games, like where he gonna be getting some rest and gearing up for the playoffs. And they looked at AD never play 82. You know what I mean? So they probably like to be fair, AD was 70 games. So they wanted somebody to bridge the gap winning wise where they could stay in contention. Because mind you, they did play in the playing game last year. So they didn't want to. I get why, the reason why I get it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying by that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really frustrated and stuff. I literally like been like, just keeping up with the Lakers, like for like a while now, bro. I've been a fan since 2010 and stuff. And it's just like, man, this season's probably gonna. I think, like, man, bro. I don't want to say this, but we're probably like a playing team, dog. Yeah, we're probably a playing team. I don't know if you like agree with that, but I mean, like, we're probably like a
I'm
playing
saying the
team
way
at
it
this point.
looking, it's possible.
Yeah, it's a good possibility, but still, I mean, like, is there like a possibility like the we can trade the freaking Westbrook and stuff, or you just don't see it? Like, I know you got sources and stuff, so I was just wondering, like if it's possible to trade like the Westbrook and stuff. So
I don't see no team picking him up at this point. Because one, he getting bashed. Then you get clowned by other organizations. Sacramento Kings, that organization clowned him. So now that story, see, it's different when he was struggling other places because he struggled. It wasn't news. Mind you, he on first take every day. He on
he's
um
yeah.
he on Nick Wright in them show in the
Skip
morning.
Bayless cooking his ass too. Skip
Yeah, so
Bayless,
you got
Shannon Sharp. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you got first take, Skip Bay, undisputed,
Yeah.
and first thing first. So you got three national sports talk
Jesus.
shows that comes on 5 days a week, and after 5 day, every time the Lakers play, they talking about him. Then you got the Sacramento Kings, other organizations clowning. Then you had other players speak against him. The Car Towns, the Van Vleeks. You see what I'm saying? They saying Van Vleek talk about the triple double. The Car Towns speaking on him. So now he getting this from every team. So now I don't see a team really that's gonna do it, especially mid-season and then his contract. I
There's
don't see it
there's
happening.
yeah, there's probably no team in the NBA that wants to trade for him at this point. Like
Not right
unless
now.
it
That's why I said more in the off season when things calm down, it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I think a team would get an organization where it'd be an uproar. Like I think that their fan base would be pissed off if they acquire Russ. So at least in the off season, it's quiet. You know,
he should
no
just
Hydro. I get what you're saying, Hydro. But the point
I'm
I'm
gonna get some
making
food.
is
I'll be back.
people still saying something. You don't. It just his name out there in a negative light. That's all I'm saying. Eric.
I mean, yeah, Russ's contract is not going to be simple to move, or it's unmovable at this point. It's going to take at least 4 teams, but I don't see 4 teams getting involved.
T Rose, what up?
What up, Kareem?
How you?
I'm tired, man. Just tired, trying to pack up, get ready to go back to school. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, you go back? When you going back? Monday?
Yeah,
You had a nice little break.
yeah. It's been crazy, man. But that's another story. I didn't even watch the game. I was busy watching the playoffs. I didn't know the Lakers got destroyed like that. That was And the weird thing is, I'm looking at the stats. He didn't have a bad shooting night, but Lord have mercy, the defense was horrible. Like the defense from everybody was horrible. And and for me, it's more than just Russ inefficiency and everything. it's like because he's part of he's a big portion of the problem, but like you're not gonna fix that this season. You know, you're not gonna fix the because but he's always been a erratic player. That's just him. You know, it's what makes him great because you get that 110% effort. You get that ride or die, balls to the wall type play. But the bad side of it is that you get inefficient play most of the time. Now that's one issue. The main issue I'm watching the highlights. The main issue I saw is that the Lakers have they're not putting no effort on defense. They are just not trying. It's to the point where it's like teams are just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my career high tonight. We playing the Lakers. I'm gonna get my career high tonight. You know, I got the other nights. The other night they played the Kings. The big man, I forgot his name. He was just cooking. You know. SD Hydro, yeah, yeah. No, they wasn't watching film, bro. They was busy. They was probably watching Space Jam 2 in the locker room. Who knows? But no, that is that's my main problem. It's Russ is gonna be Russ, but I'm like it's the lack of defensive effort. It's horrible to watch. It's just I can't watch it. You're not trying. LeBron, you're supposed to be the leader of the team. You're not playing defense. I know you're trying to rest, but I'm like you went 9 for 23 and 2 for 8 for 3. You didn't have an efficient night, and then you not playing defense. Um, you know, everybody's saying wait till AD get back, but AD wasn't playing good when he was even in the lineup. Man, don't let me. I can't get started on AD because I might rant. But like, nah, because that man AD got fish titties and he's soft. You know, but at the end of the day, Russ is gonna be Russ. But the defensive effort is embarrassing. They should be ashamed of themselves for that defensive effort. Really, defensive effort of the last month. It's been abysmal. And the sad thing is Frank Vogel ain't gonna do nothing about it. I don't know what Jeannie Buss is gonna do about it. You gonna try if you fire Frank Vogel, you make who's the assistant coach? What's his name?
Oh god, Fizdale's not gonna fix it.
Fizdale is Fizdale the assistant coach?
Yeah, he's not gonna fix this problem.
Yeah, no, he ain't gonna fix it, bro. You can't fit. The thing is, we can talk about all the things the Lakers can do, right now and everything. They probably might not. They're going to be a playing team, but they probably might not make the
I
playoffs.
wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to play, and I would just tank instead.
No, the thing is they can't
But
tank
we got
because
no picks or nothing.
they don't got no picks. Like they
We don't
can't
got
take
nothing.
because if you tank, Washington's gonna get 2 lottery picks because
Nah,
they're gonna be well I don't they're gonna be like they're gonna be the back half of the lottery. They're gonna be like with their record this year. They're gonna be like the
no,
fifth.
our picks go to New Orleans, not Washington.
Oh no! I'm talking about for Russell Westbrook trade.
We ain't trading no picks for Westbrook.
Oh, y'all didn't? Oh no, for
We
New
only
Orleans.
traded one pick.
Actually, New Orleans get like.
We
Oh
gave
god.
up the 27th pick.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh well,
22nd.
that
I'm
pick's
sorry.
gonna get. The thing is that pick's gonna get higher, and because they don't that pick might get higher.
No, we gave up the pick from this year's draft.
Oh, from this year's draft. Okay. Well, depending on where they finish, I don't even know. But
No, this year. The draft is already gone.
okay. Oh, okay.
They
Okay.
drafted who the hell they drafted? They traded
Isaiah
picks away, I think.
Jackson.
No, but
Isaiah Jackson?
they traded them away.
Yeah, and Indiana drafted.
I forgot who they drafted.
No,
for
and
that
New Orleans trade that pick to get rid of Steven Adams' contract, and it took Valanciunas back.
Yeah. Like Mr. DC finishes. AD can't fix this, man.
Yeah. You
But
can.
I think some of you owe me an apology. Like y'all called me crazy earlier this year for firing the coach and trade away the team. And guess what happened now?
Wait, you want an apology for what?
I predicted this shit will happen. I said if we stuck with this shit, this is what's gonna happen. And guess what? It happened. But y'all think I'm crazy, y'all.
Yeah, but right now the Lakers are in the pick. They're in the pickle because
This team is by nowhere means one move or even 10 moves away from ready. This whole team at this point, I don't know what we.
it's a
can do.
dumpster fire.
Unless we pulled out some miracle and trade the whole team, but that
Y'all don't got y'all ain't gonna do that. Listen, the only thing y'all would have is like
But
if y'all.
we not.
No.
At first, when Eric and we saying like a touring I think it's a little more than that now.
Yeah, it's more than that now at this point.
Precisely what I'm saying. We don't need role players. We don't.
Tom, you can't even make a point, and you
I
want to
made a point. Everything I said, y'all think I'm crazy, and everything I predicted happened
Okay.
already.
But did you say you don't? Did you say you don't?
Y'all saying I was crazy for saying this team will miss the playoffs. At this point, if they playing like this,
Yeah,
especially during the last 3-5 games, they're going to miss the playoffs.
Hey, bro, they got the second hardest schedule beginning next month.
No, they have the toughest schedule.
It doesn't matter. At this point, we can play the 15th ranked team, and each conference will lose by 20.
Hey, Tom, can you hear me, Tom? Can you hear me?
You want to apologize for what now?
Tom, can y'all hear me? Am I
Yeah,
audible?
I can hear you, Texas. Yes, we can hear you, Texas.
One thing. How do you the fucking Patriots? I told you they cannot win with an inexperienced quarterback. I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
You also said Josh Allen's trash. Like, what's your point?
He does so. He does so. Don't get that twisted, bro. Hold on. Don't get it twisted. Hey, listen. Hold on. One side note, and then we get back to basketball. If you want to win money, take the Cowboys against the Niners. I got inside information on it. I went 13.
They play tomorrow, right?
Hold on. I went 13-3 the week before. Listen, I know I've crunched everything down. The Cowboys over the Niners. I told everybody one last thing, and then I'm gonna shut up. I told everybody. I said the damn Patriots cannot win anything because you have an inexperienced novice quarterback. It was not going to happen. It did not happen. They got blown out, raped. They got just destroyed. Necrophilia. You know all about it. Chisel Adonis, right, P. Rose? They were there. They were still getting fucked. Go ahead.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's get back to basketball. I don't want to talk about it. I lost money.
Didn't the Raiders lost to an inexperienced quarterback?
Don't worry about that. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but that quarterback's better than Mac Jones.
Much better.
Way better. But no, back to basketball. The Lakers are a dumpster fire. And you know, unless and you said Thompson, bro, they need 3-and-D wing guys that can shoot and play. They literally need people that can shoot and play defense.
DC, you funny as shit, DC. I ain't gonna cut you off.
Hydro, it is rigged. NFL's rigged. Yes, sir. Like the NBA's rigged too. No, it is. Look it out. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. It's bet like they don't play like no. They have. Let me see who's on. Let's see who played tonight. Let me see the minutes because I got the minutes by minutes.
We pretty much got blown out at the end of the second quarter, so I only watched the first half.
Yeah. Malik Monk triple single. Dwight Howard nice. Avery Bradley a super triple single.
But even Dwight Howard played good for like one quarter.
He played for 1 quarter. I mean, but like, who do y'all got Kent back? I can't stand. I don't hate him, but I'm like, bum.
Ken Bazemore didn't came in until we got blown out. So
but like, he garbage too. That's why he playing garbage time.
Yeah, but he didn't lose as a game.
THT.
You can't blame him.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying he sucks anyway. THT. Triple single. Wayne Ellington triple single. No, he had a double single. Wayne Ellington had a double single. Stanley Johnson, double single. So, and, Westbrook, 19 on 8 of 15 shooting, which is, not bad. That's 51% from the field. He shot 50% from 3. So that's not bad. It's pretty good. However,
Yeah, but we got blown out by the end of the half. So I don't think offensive stat matters at this point.
Yeah. Because y'all, they shot 58% from the 3-point line. 58% from the 3-point line. That's embarrassing. The Lakers shot 33% from the 3-point line and 74% from the free throw line, while the Nuggets shot 95% from the free throw line. Assists, they got y'all by 14. Turnovers, y'all didn't do bad. Points in the paint, y'all won. They had more fouls than y'all. But they rebounded. Y'all getting out rebounded by. I mean, still, y'all small, but like y'all just getting out rebounded and everything. But the difference in the game, really, they shot 58% on 3-pointers. 68% of their 3-pointers were booty butt naked wide open. Booty butt naked wide open. They shot 85% in the painted area. That tells me that people aren't rotating and people aren't trying.
But this team cannot rotate though. Like, who do you want this on this team to rotate?
This has been the issue the entire season. Lack of effort, old, and just that's what it is. Oh,
freaking retirement! You got a freaking retirement home for the team, man.
One last thing. Talking and grubbing media, just look up gematria. The NFL is very rigged. You don't have to believe it, bro, but it's reality. But back to the conversation, that's been the major thing. Lack of effort, and like I told Kareem, I said they need to get a guy like a big man presence, 2, 3 and D guys if they can, to go along when AD is fully replenished. And LeBron,
that's pretty much the whole rotation. Mixed Texas guy. Who's gonna get?
I'm not panicking just yet, because let's see what they can get, whatever they may be, and let's see what they are when they are fully replenished. See, all these casuals get.
At this point, I think the players don't care anymore. That's the problem.
That's why you got to get rid of them, Tom.
I know, but how are you going to get rid of the whole team? Like, I don't think anyone on this team cares, outside of maybe 2 guys.
I didn't say the whole team. Like Malik Monk, I think he still has investment. But I'm saying
he's
like
one
the guys.
Guy.
Hold on, Tom. I'm saying the guys that are getting a lot of clock, the guys who those are, you can identify that aren't playing with a heart. Get those guys out. See what you can get. I didn't say the whole fucking team. I said those 3 or 4 guys that get a lot of burn. Try to get those guys out. You got to at least try, Tom.
I know, but at this point, I don't see how any team's gonna play ball with us at this point.
Because you can't.
Planet Randy, what did Magic tweet? Planet Randy.
Oh, Magic blasted LeBron.
What Magic tweeted? Planet Randy.
No assets. I agree. I mean, yeah, you're kind of in the water.
No, but you guys saw that. I don't know, is this true or not? But apparently, Melo told someone that he didn't want to play with Westbrook or some shit.
Yep, that was true.
That was true. Yeah. Wait, that shit was real?
Yeah, that was true. That was true.
So see now you got players snitching basically on this team right now.
Yeah, that was true. Yeah.
We have a snitch on the team right now. How the fuck we gonna do anything?
No. So no,
that's snitching.
So no. See, I see this.
Hold on. Eric,
that's not snitching.
What happened, Eric?
Yeah, I read it.
Melo stabbed a teammate in the back. That's snitching.
Melo said what?
He said he didn't want to play with Russ.
He said LeBron never told him about Russ, and he basically he's saying that if. Oh, you didn't say that? That was not real. I just asked you, was that real or not? Y'all said it was real.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't say LeBron didn't know, but like
I asked y'all, was that real or not? Y'all said it was real. So was
no.
There's
a tweet. There's a thing out there where he's been on a podcast saying that he prefers not playing with Russell Westbrook, and it's recent.
So he did say that.
Yeah, but the whole LeBron thing. No.
And you still snitching.
Hold on. Time out. Too many people talking at the same time. I need to know what's going on.
Well, I asked a question and they said yes.
So Tom, you with me? You don't know what happened. So let the people who could explain so I could get understanding what's going on. This first time I'm hearing this. Now,
yeah,
what
that's
happened?
why I asked.
P. Rose, but you have to let him explain it.
Okay, so you remember how all season the Lakers get the Lakers get Melo and everything. Melo goes on a podcast and everything, and they talk about playing and everything. And he's like, and they ask him about like Russ and PG and everything. He said he likes Russ as a person. He's a good player and everything, but to win a championship, he prefers not to play with a dude that is as gung-ho as he. The whole LeBron thing that people talk about, or he was like, yo, I was shocked that we getting Russ. He wasn't mad about that move. He just didn't expect the move. He wasn't mad about the move or nothing like that. Like people were saying, it's just, it's a iffy thing. He can he tolerates playing with Russell Westbrook, but in terms of wanting him to win a championship, he prefers to play with somebody a little more seasoned and a little more, has a better basketball IQ.
On the podcast. What podcast is this?
I forgot what podcast it was. It was a local LA podcast.
You guys remember when he said that?
It was literally before the season started.
Hold on, P. Rose. Hold on. But him and Stephen Curry had a virtual kind of podcast thing. Curry came on his thing, and they said before the season He said it's going to be, got to work through some things. I knew what he meant, but y'all should have known this a while ago when they played with OKC. I saw the body language. He had rancor. Yeah. He had rancor for Russell Westbrook way back.
I forgot because he did say, oh yeah, Russ be taking my rebounds away. I was like, dang.
Made comments in OKC about this, so anybody knew Russ.
But nah, like it's not even that. I'm looking at the players I like. I like Austin Reeves. However, they don't use that man the way I like. They try to turn him into like a Sasha Vujacic type player, which he isn't.
But what do you want him to do? He's not. He can't drive. He's too slow for that.
He's playing like 30 minutes a night. How they not using him?
I mean, no, they're not maximizing his offensive talent. I think he could do a little more. A little picky. I just think instead of just be like that. Oh, save us from the shot clock going down and everything. But I think he has to get a little more disciplined on the defensive end. A little more. He has to calm down because I feel like
he's too slow though. How do you fix that?
Hey, that's genetics. He was slow.
That's a problem. You get guys.
He was slow in college, bro. He was slow.
Exactly my point. You can't fix that. Like what the fuck? I mean, that's his biggest issue.
But you're not gonna have him when you need on the court when you need defensive stops. That's the thing. You're not gonna.
But if you're slow, you get cooked by everybody. It's not just the good.
I mean, but that's. But listen.
All they have to do is switch on to him with a random ass dude, and he's done.
The problem. He's not a solution. He adds to the problem defensively. So what do you need him for?
But the whole conversation started when P. Rose said we're not using him right. Like,
I mean, offensive. I mean, he can because I think he can get buckets. I think he can get.
You want him to score the ball for us?
I mean, he can when he's going. I've seen him. He can score.
I don't get your point right now.
Yeah, you tripping.
You asking us to focus him more on the offense.
I mean, but Bahula, like honestly, outside of that, he's arguably he's literally their second best outside of Malik. Bro, Malik Monk's field goal percentage dropped tonight, but literally, he's basically tied for being their best perimeter shooter on the team.
He shoots open jumpers.
You said there's jump shots. Yeah, open jump shots.
I mean, but if you're making them, you're making them.
But they're still open jump shots, though. You act like the guy's shooting over people's head.
Hey, listen, jump shot. Hey, I don't care how you get a bucket. If you get a bucket, you get a bucket.
No, but he's not he's not a guy you want.
But you're asking him to shoot over people's head, like.
I mean, I'm asking him like if we can get him shots.
Ask him to be a focal point in the offense.
No, not a focal point of offense, but like, can he give you like, can we get like if we get him, can he give? Do I think he can give me like a consistent 10 to 13 points a game?
That's a lot of points. That's
a lot of points, man.
Especially for like a spot up shooter. That's a lot of points.
You're asking a lot of points.
You're asking him to basically be if Drew Holiday or freaking.
Drew Holiday averages literally 17 points a game.
That's like 3-4 more points.
And that's a down year because for a career he averaged like 20. So
no, he don't.
Drew Holiday is mostly at 17-18 points from his days in Philly. Yeah, like 2 years where he got to 20. Yeah, like.
No, he mostly like 15, 16.
I mean,
Holiday not a scorer. That's never his game. True.
Listen, I'm not. I'm just saying what I just see what I do. At the end of the day, the Lakers are a. What's worse than 20. No. They're a shit show. What's worse than that? What's worse than that? Because like tonight I don't know why. The only thing they won me money because LeBron got over 20 points, and I got like $15 because of that. But yeah. But other than that, I can't.
No, Lee, we're not blaming the coach, but the coach is still a problem.
But the whole team's a problem. Like
that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
but you gotta, but you can't just. But you gotta fix it. You gotta do one thing. You gotta do one thing. Listen.
Do what?
They're probably gonna have to suffer. They're gonna have to suffer through this season. Ramon James, he's just gonna have to deal with the fact that we might not make the playoffs this year, and if we do, we get beaten 5 in the first round.
Better get beaten 5 in the first round than miss the whole playoffs. Duh.
I mean, now.
No,
you know how bad it will look if LeBron missed the playoffs.
We keep our pick. Wait. Hold on.
Go ahead, let Eric. Go ahead, Eric.
We keep our pick if it falls in the top 10.
So you're suggesting that we should just tank all the way down.
I mean, what's the
if we
point
like
of,
say
what's the
just
point of
game up
playing
on
AD
this,
at this point? What's the point of playing AD at this point?
no, but
Well, we still in the playoff. It is.
no, but like I don't know how the fan base is gonna react if we just throw the season though. I don't know.
Who cares?
You can say
like,
that,
bro,
but you're
shut
the
up.
same guy who also said that this team doesn't matter, so you can't make comments on that because you don't care anyway. Like,
When did I say that? I never said that. What are you talking
you
about?
always said that. You every time you had a chance, you say you don't like this team, that LeBron went to the wrong organization, blah blah blah. Like you're not being genuine, man. You're not being.
I didn't say it didn't matter, bro. You don't just make shit up to try to make a point, you dumbass.
You said this like 10 times. You say you don't want LeBron to come to this team. You don't like this team, period. Like, what do you mean you didn't say that?
He's on the team now.
No, but like, but
You said this like 500 times. So like, you can't comment on a fan base because you don't care about them.
listen,
bro.
the only reason, like, because in this is a odd year because it's like, it's a real odd. I'm looking at the.
LeBron needs to LA if he wants to salvage his legacy.
He needs to get out of LA. He needs to just leave. He just
I'm a LeBron fan.
He just needs to leave that team and just leave that team to die.
Organization, I don't like the organization. I hate that he went to LA. I wanted to go to Philly in 2018 on July 1st.
The thing is, the weird thing is, the only difference is it's just by winning. The West is just top heavy though. The West is just like, it's not like people like in years past. West is it's been really good, but like it's just top heavy. It's literally the Suns, the Warriors, the Grizzlies, and the Jazz, and then everybody else is literally like. That's top. That's the top of the West.
Hey, P-Rose.
That's half of the playoff grid. You acting like there's top heavy means there's like one team that's good.
P-Rose. Hold on. Most.
I just out of 15.
That's half of the grid on the playoff.
I'm not just talking about the playoff team. I'm talking about.
Texas, what you were saying, Texas?
No, it's the most. If you just heard me, bro, I just acknowledged that I said it. Yeah, I don't like the.
You were saying you didn't say that earlier. You can't flip flop. You can't.
You don't shut the fuck up. I mean,
you're flip flopping right now.
Tom.
He called me out on that.
You prick.
Tom, we not going because a lot of people. Listen.
You hold on. Y'all let that troll Jeff let in earlier. Why complain about me now? Hold on.
What troll, Jeff? What are you talking about?
The guy was on earlier. That was a troll. The guy.
God dang.
Now he was trolling, but he wasn't saying nothing that's negative.
No, but he's the guy who always trolls in the comment section and making other people's account. That was the guy.
Oh shit.
Oh, how's it getting me, bro?
Don't let him back.
I want LeBron to be out of there.
You gotta go.
He's not getting shit. Get the fuck on the panel. He's not getting shit.
Hey, if he stays in LA, he's not winning another championship. I'm just gonna say that right.
I said it from the jump. He shouldn't have gone to LA. This is a waste of time. It was inconsequential for him to go to LA. I fear this is gonna happen.
But you acting like someone forced LeBron to go to LA though.
No. Nobody forced him to go. I'm just saying it was just a dumb decision.
Y'all acting like LeBron didn't make the decision.
Tom. Okay, first off, Tom.
Are you questioning somebody's decision?
No. Texas, I got this.
No matter what you say about LA, he made a decision. He could have gone to Philly, he could have gone to Houston, but we all know he didn't.
Tom, we know this, but we also have the right. We also have the right to critique it. That's like we don't have a problem with the decision. I'm just saying I just knew what was gonna happen.
Tom, can you listen to me real quick? I said no, Tom. What I said was I hated when he signed there. What does that mean, bro? It was his decision when he chose to sign there, dumbass. That mean it was a choice. I hated that he did it to begin with on July 1st, 2018. You idiot, you illiterate fool.
How do you hate on someone's decision when he made it himself? Like he chose it.
But Tom, you listen, Tom, listen for a second. He said he didn't like. He wanted LeBron to go. That's his opinion. That's what he wanted the man to do.
Man.
He got right to say he wanted him to go to Philadelphia wherever he wanted him to go.
But you won't come in here. Everything I stated, you can talk about it because I state unequivocal facts. I mean that this was a bad move.
I got put on mute, sweet Texas guy. You acting like I put you on mute or some shit.
You're a coward, bro. I said it was a bad move.
You're the coward. You're the one that never show your face on there, little bum.
Hold on, Tom, chill.
Tom,
I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna end the live, or you gonna have to. But I'm not doing this tonight.
Tom, I said
I'm not
most.
Either. He called me out first. I'm not doing this.
I didn't even say anything to you, Tom. I was talking about most in the chat. You can't listen. That's what I'm saying. But most, come on and tell me how I'm wrong and a bum. Because I said LeBron signing here will be a bad thing years ago. And what is it now? But come on the live. Stop being a coward prick. I mean, he's the chat warrior. That's all you're the real bum. My life is superior to you, and I'm only 24 years old, brother. Come on the panel.
Don't do him like that.
Stop being a fucking bitch. I'm tired of people like you and Tom.
Don't do him like that.
I hate people like Tom.
So, what's it? So I'm looking at who they play.
Utah.
They play the Jazz on MLK Day. I'll be actually.
That's not pretty. That's not pretty.
Most you, bro.
Then they play the Pacers. Then they play the Magic. They gonna get blasted by the Heat. They gonna get blasted by the Nets. They gonna get blasted by.
Come back to 21st.
They gonna get blasted by the 76ers. They may beat the Hornets. I don't know. LaMelo Ball might have a career. I don't know. They should beat the Hawks. The Hawks are our worst defensive team. I forgot. So you know how they said Cam Reddish got traded to the Knicks and everything.
Yeah, they got Kevin Knox back.
Yeah. So the Lakers actually could have got him, but this man Rob Pelinka turned down the deal because
it was 2 second-round picks for him.
Yeah, right. 2 second. No, because the Hawks wanted 2 second-round picks: Avery Bradley and Kent Bazemore. And this man Rob.
What? I don't think you pray that you make. I don't believe that's true.
You got it wrong. They offered 2 second-round picks. The Hawks didn't want it.
Yeah, no.
You're telling me the Hawks are willing to turn down Knicks' first-round picks for our second-round pick? Like, come on.
No, it was
you got it wrong.
No, it was no. I'm not talking. No, I'm talking about not recently. It was earlier this year, like beginning of the season. Because you remember how because he was they was talking about injury issues and everything. But with the Hawks, speaking of that, that's gonna be a telltale game though. I want y'all to. Are you gonna do live? Are you gonna be alive on that game, Kareem? In 2 weeks? Because I'll when they go to Atlanta, because I just want to see because I think the Hawks defense is worse than the Lakers. I just want to see if they get beat by that, if they get beat by the Hawks. Really,
you do realize the Lakers just blown the Hawks out, right?
Yeah, but I mean they split over the last 3 years. They split. So I mean, it's like 3-3.
And the Hawks got most of their players. We still down AD.
Don't you ever fix your mouth, little boy.
Oh boy.
How about I'm scared? Don't you ever fix your mouth.
Like I said, Kareem,
Texas, you was about to lie. Tom called you out on your lie. You was about to lie. I know how y'all all jump on Tom, and he called you out. And all I did was write down. I heard you the other night say that. Then you backtrack after I said it.
No, I didn't see it.
You started off. Don't act like you said, "Yeah, Tom." Yeah, that's right. I did say that. You didn't admit it. You tried to slide it in.
Okay, why are you so butthurt? Get the shit out your ass, bro. Why are you so butthurt?
Now you talking fast, child. You called me to come on, and I came on. Now you want to? Oh, you butthurt. Well, Texas, you was playing.
Yeah, you was asking me to come on. Like, you was,
and you said the word bitch. Like I'm scared of words.
You're mad
because 4 years old. We know you're 24. You act 24.
Most, but I'm richer than you though. Most. You're so mad, bro. For what? What is your argument though? That's what I'm saying. You're mad because I mistracked what I said.
No, you're using the word mad. I come on laughing. Where's the mad at? You were lying. You got caught up.
Do you understand? People can forget what they said.
You have that Tom being stupid, but he caught you in a lie.
But here's your 50-year-old ass arguing with a 24-year-old. Who's the real child here, huh? I got ambitions and goals and dreams.
Lord have mercy. We're talking about basketball. We're talking about sports.
That's what I'm talking about. And then, go ahead.
We're talking about sports, and you talking about some 50-year-old arguing with you,
sir.
I'm treating you like a man and holding you to your word, but you're trying to run back to your age. Stand on your word.
Stand on
your word, big Texas guy. But you don't want to stand on your word. You want to say, well, you're 50. Well, you shouldn't be on here talking to me because I'm 24.
Nah, hold
I
up.
didn't say that.
In Texas.
Hold on. I didn't say that. Now you
Not,
lie to
bro,
make the point like you accuse me.
I don't want you to.
Oh, you're really.
Hold up, P. Let them talk. But Texas.
No. All I said was he called you.
You're a pissant, sir. You're a loser. People like you don't have a place on this planet.
Don't chill, God, please.
And I'm mad.
Kareem, this
I'm
guy
mad.
got mad. No,
I'm mad. I'm talking about basketball, and you're talking about a place on the planet.
Saying a basketball.
You're doing that. I thought we was past that mix. I thought we talking like your business. I thought we got way past those kind of like internet troll attacks. I'm just talking specifically about that point. I'm not attacking you as a person. I'm not attacking what you do. I'm not attacking what you for. I'm talking about basketball. That point.
Basketball. All right, then. This conversation never existed. Let's keep it on basketball. We can be civil.
That's all I've been talking about. Okay.
All right, let's go. So what's the topic again? So this idiot Tom, what's happening?
Why we got to disrespect each other, call these other idiots like that?
Because y'all be playoff, so
disrespecting people is okay as long as no one's playing favors. I'm okay with that.
Everybody knows Tom is the literal.
Just don't put me on mute again when someone started this shit. Just don't.
Fine, no, you can't tell nobody not to put you on mute. You be talking crazy.
Yeah, but that's the point of a panel. You can't expect the whole panel to be quiet the whole time.
You got to know when to let it go. Then I jab and let it go. Jab, let it go. Throw a jab, let it go.
Russ, after a blowout, sometimes you have to look yourself in the mirror and know. Yeah, anybody can say that, man. That would be like you. That would be like you crashing your dad's car and say sorry. Like that shit don't matter.
But I want to go, Eric. Didn't I tell you?
Sorry, Dad, I crashed your car, but I ain't gonna pay the bill.
I told y'all all A Weezy show. Now he crying about LeBron. He want to do that thing, ball his life over there.
He's scared.
Ball's life the funniest LeBron fan ever.
Hey, Kareem, the guy talking about this.
Most.
See, Baller's Life been doing all, he go all over there running with them Weezy Bang, all that deal to talk about. Now they losing and they lose the game, but they want to run to, LeBron's the greatest ever. And all the Lakers fans said, look, dude, we lost the game. What are you talking about? But they want to switch the narrative.
But it's what Texas said, right? Like they don't care about the organization. They're
and he's like, I hate the Lakers. All of them, I hate the Lakers. I hate this organization. But the Lakers fans like, what
exactly,
are you doing?
Hey, listen. That's why I'm getting next to my bro. I can't stop laughing.
Yo, Ball's Life is here. What's up, Ball's Life? What's up,
You are right.
Hey, yo, Texas. Hey, yo, I might get FYF over here.
Man, Ball's Life, you following someone, man. You follow.
Ball is like a little. He like a little lap dog. He led around by his nose. It's so Ball. You're embarrassing yourself over there. You're embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you, Ball.
Hold on. All right,
Go ahead, Ball's Life.
Yeah, no. What were y'all talking about? Were y'all talking about the stream just now?
I was talking about you over on A Weezy Bang, embarrassing yourself.
I wasn't embarrassed.
I'm being led around like a little puppy with a leash around your neck.
No, what I said was, I said LeBron played like trash today. What my problem is, Laker Nation is trying to make it seem like he ruined the franchise. This is all on him. He cost the Lakers the game today. I was saying, let's talk about the Lakers as a whole being bad. Stop blaming LeBron James. And then my problem is, he's in year 19, right? Kareem got a pass until Magic was drafted. He was losing with the Lakers for 4 seasons, right? And then Magic Johnson came and got drafted. Kobe Bryant, when Shaq got traded, he was losing until they got Pau Gasol, right? My thing is, Anthony Davis is not playing. Stop pinning everything on LeBron James if you're not going to do it for Kareem, Kobe, Jordan, everyone.
Oh, Lord. You
comparing Pau Gasol to Magic
Johnson. Let P roll.
We are not doing this Anthony Davis argument because that man was playing like shit water before he got hurt. The man is soft.
Is he the best player on the team?
Bro, he should listen. The man should be average. The man should have been averaging 29, 10, and 10 rebounds. The man is scared to be a big man. I don't know. This man is how tall is he? 6'11", 7 feet tall. Get your big behind down in the paint. Stop acting like you scared.
You supposed to they got you there because they needed LeBron to take a back seat. You already know Russ is inefficient, but you were playing below your talent level. You were playing below what your God-given ability is. That angers me. And because he's literally holding the Lakers back. He was playing. They weren't good. They weren't playing good when he was healthy. What makes you think they're gonna be good when he comes back?
All right, and then I just want to say this last thing, right? Another thing that gets me mad. I feel like Lakers fans make it seem like LeBron fans don't want to win too. We both are mad that the Lakers are lost. At the end of the day, LeBron fans want LeBron to get to 6 rings and catch MJ in this GOAT debate. So we both want the same thing. So y'all need to stop acting like
Balls
LeBron.
life. Stop.
What?
No. Y'all making it seem
stop.
like
Listen, hold up.
Stop.
Listen, this is just it. First of all,
I'm a LeBron guy. LeBron can win 8 rings. You know what they gonna say? He still got losses in the finals. No wins, bro. Give it up.
So loyalty, you're saying LeBron fans don't want to get a 6 rings.
But stop saying the Jordan debate with the rings, because Bill Russell got 12. That's a stupid argument.
Fine. My point is, LeBron fans and Laker fans want the same thing. At the end of the day, we both won a championship this year.
LeBron is already the GOAT, man. Fuck the ring.
I want to say this. Look,
your own people make you look bad, balls.
Wait a minute, Tom. See, this what they do. This what Ballers Life and them do. They bring in these straw man arguments. Laker fans are not up in arms blaming LeBron. Laker fans been defending LeBron. Laker fans are pissed off at AD, THT, Mel. They pissed off at anybody. But when Laker fans, when they criticize LeBron a little bit when he do wrong, then Bron fans go
There's
up in arms.
nothing to criticize. He's the only positive moment.
Like Bron he cannot be criticized one bit, not missing, not a turnover, not shooting too many threes, not missing free throws in the clutch. When they say one little thing about LeBron, they go up in arms and start talking about Jordan and Kareem. That ain't got nothing to do with what's going on now. Don't bring up Jordan. Don't bring up Kareem. They not playing. And that's my thing is y'all bring these falsehoods up that Laker fans are running around trying to say we should have never had LeBron. You find a few haters saying that, but very few people. They not even real Laker.
Hey, yo, what's up with Chicago? They got beat by like 60 the other night.
All right.
Distraction.
Them niggas is fool's gold, bro.
Thank you for the distraction.
Them niggas is fool's gold.
Y'all got beat by 40.
Hey, the Bulls
by the
Nuggets.
Nuggets. By the Nuggets.
Hey,
my last point, and I'll let everyone.
Y'all won't get out the first round.
Nuggets.
At the end of the day,
first round
we
in the East.
both want the same thing. And my thing is, do not judge the Lakers fully until Anthony Davis comes back, and stop saying that
earlier.
If you're the quote-unquote GOAT, you should be carrying the team every single night. That's my only problem. And y'all could go. We want the same thing. We both won a championship this year.
That's actually facts. If you look at the situation,
the Frog talk, y'all. Go ahead, bro.
Let who talk?
Kermit the Frog.
Who's that?
When he talk, you gonna know.
Dang, Texas, they got you.
No, but Bonner,
Speak, Kermit.
Bonner, can you
who you talking to?
I'm kind of interested in your take because
He's talking to himself because with that bullshit he just said.
Texas guy, he know. That's why he being quiet.
Y'all silly. But what I was about to say is I agree with a lot of what everybody is saying. Most I don't think it's real Lakers fans who are like you said, who are like blaming LeBron or saying that it's his fault or anything like that. But I'm on the realistic side of when, I understand this is a 37-year-old, 19-year vet. He can't do what he used to do, and that's okay. However, when you look at the game tonight, it was a bad team loss. Yes, LeBron had some mess ups. Coaching wasn't the greatest. Perimeter defense was non-existent. The Nuggets shot 50-something% from the 3-point line. They was just hot.
It was hot. Boy.
Hold on. When y'all say he can't do what he used to do, he's doing more than he ever did in the past.
He shouldn't have to though.
Huh?
He shouldn't have to.
I'm just saying, don't say that.
What is he doing now that You talking about on offense? Because you damn sure ain't talking about defense.
Yeah, nigga. Y'all always said
You
LeBron
damn
don't
sure
play
ain't talking about
defense.
defense.
Nah, this ain't the best.
But hold on, most y'all always said he didn't never play defense.
I'm not y'all. I'm not y'all. I'm not them.
That was the narrative.
I don't go by narratives.
Okay.
I don't.
Well,
No,
hey,
okay. First of all, you must have been listening to people from the Black Skate Bayless channel.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
It's foolish for
They've been
anyone to say
pointing out
that
LeBron
it's
defense
Brian's
since he came
fault.
to LA.
No, see, from the jump, what I said, I told everybody way back in October before the season, I said this team is mediocre. It don't matter if Bron go out there.
Yeah, right.
40.
If we was full healthy, this wasn't even be the topic.
If Bron averaged 40, right, 15 rebounds.
Wait, where the Olympics Texas go?
Right now, they still would be a mediocre team. They would be mediocre. So it ain't Bron making them lose the team. So
I have to push back on that because we haven't seen him healthy yet. I can't give a full judgment, and it's true. And some people are going to say it's an excuse, but it's an honest one. We haven't seen us fully healthy.
But you ain't seen nobody fully healthy, really, but a few teams.
Yeah,
but we get it the worst. It seems like we get it the worst though.
But fully healthy teams
this season,
was in the finals last year.
With COVID and everything.
Listen, okay, fully healthy. Listen,
the most fully healthy teams was in the final last year, man.
Listen, not being fully healthy is not an excuse to be playing piss poor, not be giving effort on defense. That's not an excuse.
Definitely.
That's what I saw tonight. They weren't giving effort.
They
on
haven't
defense.
been giving effort all season.
Well, that's not. Well, that's not. That's one of the main reasons why they piss poor. That's one of the main. They are piss poor.
Look at how they rating is not. Their rating is pretty good offensively.
Offensively, they got a good. They got a good defense. Their defense rating is abysmal. It's basura.
Most haven't I been saying that every stream, y'all come, not you, but they'll come on. Oh, we need to trade Monk. He have a bad game. Oh, trade Melo.
But
y'all just talk.
You can't trade. You can't trade. You
no,
can't.
but I'm just saying. This is what people do when they come in here. I've been saying it was defense.
One at a time. Go ahead, Loyalty.
I've been saying it was defense. Yeah, I kept talking about scoring points. Who going to score? Trade THT. It's not our scoring, bro. It's defense and key stops.
No, I heard on this panel from Tom to Eric to Kareem, everybody been talking about the defense and getting stops. Guys can't move out. You'll see a guy, like Melo can get hot, but then he can't switch his man. So it's like the points they give up, the points they get, they give up. And I think, and people are like, man, we need some young guys out there. Everybody liked it when they picked up the young defender.
But this my thing. Most we say young, right? You got THT guarding Bones all night. He went on. It don't matter who we play. It's like niggas with no name is having a birthday. I remember the other night we played Memphis. It was the guy Clark with the dreads. He's like the fourth big man. He coming in looking like a star. Alex Lynn looking like a star. The boy on the Clippers, he was killing LeBron. The white dude came in for that 9-minute, 10-minute spurt. So it doesn't matter whoever these teams plug in. It's like everybody is having a field day.
And I think what they doing is they just trying to switch. They see Bron in there. They like, well, we don't want Bron to just chill because Bron, he had them good defenders around him, Caruso and them. Bron can really rest that energy, and they can expend the energy. And so that's what should happen when you got a player's caliber. He shouldn't be able to call upon to do all that.
I mean, players talk. This is a fraternity, so teams are coming in every night like, okay, LeBron playing the 5. Even if we attack, LeBron is not blocking every shot. Chances are we're gonna get an offensive rebound. So I don't care if y'all miss a layup, go to the hole. That's the narrative every game.
And that's why I did not like the move making him a 5. I do not like it.
But
don't do nothing.
But y'all notice like what your call came out to. I'm sorry, Kareem. Go ahead.
In Loyalty's defense, he always said Howard or a big man should be in that
from before the season. What I say, Kareem, last time the Lakers was good is when they rotated 2 big men with AD. Not AD exclusively playing the 5. So AD could come back superhuman, healthy and all that. He's going to get worn out exclusively at the 5. That never been him. He needs that support. I might say Dwight and JaVale not doing nothing. Dwight and the other big man, DeAndre, not doing nothing. It ain't about their point. It's buying him minutes so he don't have to be a main scorer on offense and a main defender on defense. Nobody in the NBA is doing that but Giannis.
Yep, Lloyd, I remember you saying that, and I remember Eric and some others saying too is we need to get bigger instead of going smaller.
Yep, the small ball is, and my thing is I don't want to see nothing happen that's going to affect LeBron in the long run, like a possible injury or anything like that, because he's playing this 5. And then you also see when it comes to the third quarter and beyond, his energy is depleted.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's really weird.
And then my another thing is, why is Frank Vogel not playing Stanley Johnson? He's getting 10 and 13 minutes a game. Why? He gives full effort on defense.
Listen,
who know Frank Vogel tonight? Was that Stanley Johnson, the tall guy?
He always wear the white undershirt. He only played him for like majority of some of the first half.
He played a little bit in the Vogel was playing Ariza the entire time instead of Stanley Johnson.
Oh, that was Ariza out there. I was wondering who that was with the braids out there.
Stanley Johnson played like 5 minutes in the first half, and that was it. I think.
LeBron playing a 5 at best. Let's say he's going off for 39. He's at the 5. They're trading baskets. If you watch every game, we traded baskets with Houston. We trade baskets with the worst teams. You know why? Because, okay, LeBron, you got 39, you got 43, but all 5 of us still can go to the basket. We never feel like we're out of a game. We could be down 19. Hey, they still playing LeBron. He tired. He got 30. Ain't no way he's stopping all of us. Just go to the rack, y'all.
It's a clear highway on the perimeter. Did y'all see Jeff Green was blowing by them going in the lane?
Yeah, but it's rough when you got Jokic throwing them passes all the time.
No, but the thing is, we don't have a guy to defend a guy like Jeff Green at this point. Like, who's gonna defend the big wing?
Man, you got to give effort, and you got to start playing these guys who will give effort. I don't get why he's benching this Johnson guy. Why?
And Kareem, back to the same point. Since preseason, we still haven't established a rotation. You could say, injuries, but still. Every night, nobody knows who's going to play.
They switched it again tonight?
Not even. It was one game.
I don't get why they play Ariza and fucking what's his name? Wayne Ellington that much.
Tom, to your point, it was one night. Austin and Ellington went off for 19 at the end of the game.
Oh yeah,
he didn't play Ellington all that next game. He played Ariza.
He always does that.
Fuck?
No, but like my saying with Vogel is. It's like what I don't know who said this first, but someone said he wasn't really coaching to win, right? He was trying to keep his job.
I mean, this is
you got to win to keep your job.
Yeah, no. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like Vogel is not coaching like a normal coach. He's like someone is. How do I say that? Like someone gives him a call saying, "Hey, let's play Ariza." You got to do it.
That ain't even coaching. Most getting the rotations right. That's like expected behavior.
Exactly.
Calling plays, timely plays, deep the strategies to win games, drawing up out of bounds plays. That we talking about rotation.
And you know what else is sad? Because I always hear this. Not only just this stream but other streams. Oh, our rotations were good tonight. They're supposed to be. They're supposed to.
It's just it's like when Russ hits a
okay, like we're praising this.
No,
I don't get it, man.
No, they be praising the smallest things though. They be like, if Russ shoots, if Russ doesn't have 8 turnovers a game, they're like, oh my gosh, it's a miracle. I'm like,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? These are the arguments.
But to me, we could have all seen red flags with Vogel starting last year. Anthony Davis goes down, and Montrezl Harrell gets a DNP almost every game.
And that's true. That's true.
It's just like, what are you doing? And then
last year the team was decent in the regular season
versus the Suns, right? You could have seen we needed shooting, and Ben McLemore was just sitting on the bench. And last time I remember, McLemore was playing good in the minutes he was getting last year. I know on defense not, but he was still a shooter out there.
Especially when we were stagnant, in those games. Put him out there. It's not gonna hurt you. But I don't know, man.
Vogel likes to play what's his name, Wesley Matthews for no fucking reason.
Hey, what's the center that the Lakers picked up at the off the buyout? What's his name?
Damian Jones.
No,
Drummond, you mean?
You talking about Drummond?
I think it's like when the GMs go get the names in Drummond, Vogel don't know what to do. Like, where do I fit him in? And what's going on? And I think that was a big red flag. Like Baller's Life said, like, wait a minute. And you can see, how is he going to coach these players with these names when he didn't do good last year? Like, he'll play Andre Drummond, then the next game not play him at all.
Yep.
Then that was real.
You're a professional coach. You should be able to know how to do this.
Right. That's his job.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why we have to fire Vogel at this point. I mean,
an overrated defensive coach, and the only reason I'm saying that is because in Indiana, Paul George, Danny Granger, Lance Stevenson, George Hill, David West, all of them, Roy Hibbert, they were defensive minded.
Right.
So I don't know if it was so much Frank Vogel's game plan or the team was just full of dogs who love playing defense.
And it wasn't because he coached the Magic, didn't he?
Yeah,
how did this
but
go?
that Magic team have a bunch of bums, so you can't really blame him on.
No excuse.
I think when he came over to his team and they had Anthony Davis and
KCP, you had
he already made his name as a good defender in Detroit.
No, but KCP was here before Vogel.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying is he got overrated because they already made their name before Vogel came as good defenders. KCP, Anthony Davis, they already made their name.
I heard somebody say this most on this stream. I don't know who it was. They was like, Jason Kidd ain't really making impact. Look what he's doing on the Mavs. They not good. But I got LeBron on record saying, like, every time he plays the Mavs now, like, this Jason Kidd knows how to pack it in or whatever. Like, he knows how to coach against me. Like, he plays good defense against me, like a good system. So Jason Kidd, I'm telling you, y'all, he's a defensive-minded. He was probably that defensive-minded guy on that coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, losing him hurt.
Could have been because they don't pick it up too.
But they I don't know why they let him go instead of Vogel this offseason for something like.
Because I would say the reason because of that allegation, but he got a head coaching job.
Yeah, they won that chip.
They couldn't get rid of Vogel and just promote Kidd. I mean,
because they won that chip, they wouldn't look good.
That they messed up on was Lionel Hollins. He was an ex-head coach, so we don't know what type of impact he had on the team, and they just let him walk because of the money. Jeannie Buss was
Lionel Hollins left because we wasn't gonna promote him. So basically, because of Vogel, we lost Kidd and Hollins.
Where did Hollins go?
I think he went home. I think
he's a free agent.
He went home.
We passed up on Ty Lue and the coach from Phoenix.
Monty Williams.
Now Monty Williams. He chose Phoenix.
He chose to go to the Phoenix.
Yeah,
Monty Williams went to Phoenix. What year? I forgot.
The year before they got Vogel was the third choice.
Yeah, they might have wanted to. Monty Williams said he wanted the challenge of coaching a younger team.
Kareem, these boys look worse than they did after LeBron came back from when he was with Kuzma and BI and all them. They looking like that. When they was bad, they look worse.
No, they look worse.
I can't remember.
Because at least I
remember that vividly.
At least they was trying. At least they was trying.
The only thing that was different is LeBron.
At least BI put up numbers without LeBron. Who the hell's put up numbers right now?
After tonight, I think we all can agree we got to make some moves. We can't go on as currently constructed.
For sure,
we can't do that.
But like right now, the biggest thing is, until we made those moves, this is the fucking team we got. So,
well, of course, Tom, we know that, but unfortunately, we still need to make some moves.
I'm shocked they didn't get moves earlier.
But I don't know about y'all. I wanted Jeremy Grant, but I would prioritize Miles Turner over Grant.
The defender.
We need them both, balls. Like, we don't need one player.
We need both, but I'm just saying who I'm prioritizing because we need to work.
You know why I say Jeremy Grant over? Because he's gonna give like a Devin Booker or anybody. he's gonna go back at that person on offense. See, that's what we need. We don't need a nigga who could just play D. I don't think Miles Turner gonna give us 25 in a playoff game.
Oh, he's not.
He'll probably do good on them, contain them.
Miles
but
Turner is like a utility player. He's not like an offensive
Jeremy Grant. You gotta account for him on offense. That's what we need. Somebody who could play defense, and then their man ain't resting on defense.
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
I feel like we need a whole new rotation. All these fucking Wayne Ellington, the freaking like.
There's so many teams after Grant. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get them.
Exactly.
No, I don't think we need somebody as good as Jeremy Grant, but we need players that can play the wing and defend the wing, which is kind of hard to find.
I think the Bulls took too long to make a move to get somebody because they breaking apart. They've been playing for like 2 months without a power forward. That's really hurting them now.
Aren't y'all missing that Williams guy?
They should have made a move. Well, I know they had to let Kobe White get back and get start put up numbers. They should have made a move. You can't play so long without a power forward.
Yeah, but didn't Chicago traded for the Jones guy from Portland?
He hurt.
He hurt as well.
Yeah,
he got a knee bruise.
Yeah, he went down the game. They lost by like 40.
Their power forward got hurt beginning of the season. And then the guy they traded for got hurt.
The power forward got hurt. Then Javonte Green, who was the back, he got hurt.
Yeah.
Are you talking about
pure bad luck, man? That's just.
Are you talking about Williams?
Williams got hurt.
No, he got hurt first, and then the Javonte guy got hurt.
No, he got hurt. Yeah, then Javonte got hurt
as well. So the power forward is DeMar DeRozan now.
Patrick Williams has a lot of trade value. If they wanted to include him to get John Collins, they could. But if you get John Collins, that's more of a you're trying to win now move. Because I think Patrick
John
Williams
Collins not that old. I mean,
No. I mean, okay. All right, so never mind. But
you think Patrick Williams got a bigger upside than John Collins?
He has a way bigger upside, but he's hurt the rest of the season. So I don't know if you want to make a playoff push now and throw in Patrick Williams for John Collins or just hold it out. Because you got DeMar, so that's a win now move.
So Atlanta trying to get rid of him?
Yeah. John Collins happy with this role.
They're trying to get rid of man. They're trying to get rid of I know they got rid of Cam Reddish. They got a lot of small forwards. I understood Cam Reddish.
But hey, yo, how is Zach LaVine okay?
Yeah, it wasn't.
There's no structural damage.
Okay,
that might be 3 to 4 weeks.
The Bulls can make a smaller move if they let Kobe White go. They got a lot of guards.
Oh, they got two. They got a lot of guards. Like,
hey, but I hear y'all saying that the Lakers need a big wing. Realistically, who's out there? Because I've been looking, and I'm not on a train that we're going to be able to get Grant.
Traded.
You said who?
They talk about Marcus Smart being traded.
Well, I mean, we can make a splash move for Jaylen Brown.
He made idiotic moves to me, man. I don't like him.
About Marcus Smart, bro, in the play, he's a big time. He play in moments and big moments, and he could D. And like I said, you can't sag off of him on offense. He gonna hit that swing, that hockey assist 3.
Yeah,
he's gonna hit that every time, bro.
They're coming in spurts though, because he has a lot of bad moments where he make low IQ plays. I mean, especially in the playoffs.
That ain't gonna happen with LeBron. I don't think.
He's only 6'4". He's not a big.
No, but at least Marcus Smart doesn't hurt you on offense.
But look at him, fam, in the West. Look who
Marcus Smart does some dumb stuff on offense where you just shake your head like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, but y'all looking at him when Jaylen Brown hurt. He got to be the number 2 now. He can't just focus.
No, these was in playoffs moments. What I'm talking about. I'm not talking about regular season.
Yeah, but Marcus Smart's not a bad playoff player though. Like,
no, he's not a
college. He was a dominant.
I mean, you forget like when they played the Raptors a couple years ago. People forget that it was like Game 7. He dropped 30 on like
exactly.
Like he can hit big shots. And
just because he doesn't have a ring, he's not a bad player.
He's a dog on defense.
Yeah,
like
look who we got to go up against in the West. The wings. Like, you need a nigga like him who you can count on every night. LeBron ain't got to rotate. AD ain't got to always rotate, switch. We don't got to switch. Like, people don't even set screens on LeBron and AD, and they switch. Like, damn, at least switch when y'all get hit with a hard screen. Y'all not even knowing if you can defend a nigga. You got people like Marcus Smart, Jeremy Grant, they wave off like, nah, I got him. They fighting over screens. You need people like that, bro, who take pride on D.
Can he play with Russ?
But that's why I said Miles
don't
Turner.
know.
Marcus Smart's not a
Russell
point
has to be
guard,
in
so
that
I
trade.
mean,
What about Rudy Gobert and Jokic? You'll still have to worry about them, and you don't want Anthony Davis and LeBron James battling with them. And for some reason, Vogel doesn't like Dwight Howard.
nah, but
No,
if we trade for Miles Turner, we still have a lot of problems on our wing defending. That's our biggest
I
problem.
feel
I
like
don't
if
think that's
Vogel
true.
didn't learn from last
I don't
year
think
against
that's true.
DeAndre Ayton
You
with
can't
that
expect
LeBron
Miles
shit,
Turner to defend
he
the
never
guard.
gonna learn.
In the playoff time, LeBron would. If y'all watch LeBron, even his 2 years in LA, in the playoffs, he does play defense.
Hey,
But
salute to the
why you want
salute
Miles
to Kareem.
Turner though?
That's true, Ball's life.
Yo, Ball's life. We was down
Salute
17.
Kareem.
We was down
Kareem
17
not here, I
tonight,
think,
and
yeah.
LeBron was still chasing down blocks. He was still
Exactly.
getting blocked. He always played
does.
D.
Yeah. But my thing is, he's not going to go all out on defense until playoff time. In the regular season, I can't lie, he doesn't play defense.
Well, salute to the host of the show.
All right. Hey, Bob, I like when I say I don't think LeBron is a bad defender. I think it's just what teams do though is they catch him with the switches.
He's lazy.
I don't think it's lazy. I think when the switches hit, like what Loyalty said, he expecting them to dog up and go get that man, but they don't. But it's they doing the right defensive play, but Bron kind of like, man, that's my man, but hey, you got to jump out on that guy, kind of like that.
Yeah.
LeBron do so much, so he might be guarding Jaren Jackson, right? All game containing him. He got a struggling 15. Ja going off for 40. They want LeBron to switch off on Ja or Bane to stop them now. It was just like the game we played the Nets, and LeBron got put in the rim by the big man. That was a rotation. He was on his guy, off that pick and roll, and then LeBron he got dunked. He can't stop James Harden from the penetration. Rotate over, stop the pick man who catching the alley, leave his man. No.
And Bron broke that up a couple times that game. The same way.
Exactly.
But that point, what you call through that perfect pass.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful pass.
And that just was a better offensive play. But
that's why we need guys who can play on the perimeter, right? Like a Miles Turner. If you get a Miles Turner, this team still has the same defensive problem as right now. This team.
Well, you need. I think what you said. They need like a Miles Turner and a tough defender out there on the ball. They need multiple things, not just one. They need multiple.
But I don't.
Let me ask the panel
something. We only have the assets to go off one name. Maybe that was it. I don't see.
Hey, let me ask the panel something.
What up?
Based on this game tonight, I was looking at the stats. I'm a stat guy, and also, when you look at the stats, man, you look at the effort of this team mentally. Everybody was checked out. You look at the rookie Highland came and cooked them. Jeff Green had 26, Highland 27. A lot of them guys is bench players because they're filling in because a lot of their starters. With Michael Porter Jr., Murray, and some other players, Rivers and stuff like that, hurt. And these guys just step up. And the competitive nature. I understand Carmelo Anthony's hurt and with back issues, and we got none, and Anthony Davis coming back.
Fam.
Coming back.
Night, no matter if Denver losing or
let me finish.
Play. Those dudes know their minutes.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is by me mentioning all this, okay, and thus have played the game of basketball semi-pro. When you look at the competitive nature and some of them guys out there, they look slow. We knew that because they were making rumors on media, social posts about the old Lakers. They look slow. We got Trevor Ariza out there. His legs look like he got 10,000-pound weights on him. He doesn't get off the ground. I know he's been back nine games. He can't move, right? Russell Brick, he's trying. He tried tonight. He tried to do something tonight. It's just that his is not enough. What he does is not enough, right? And then you got Malik Monk. He's showing flashes of being that guy that LeBron and everybody could, when they pass, he can step up.
Malik is the type of player, if he's not scoring, he don't help you.
And you have Reeves, you got Austin Reeves out there. He's trying, but you know, I mean, sometimes you can't ask those young guys to step up. You got, you know, in the like to take you to the promised land like the other teams.
You could ask,
especially
you could do it for a 1-game sample size.
Yeah, Reeves, but what I'm saying is Reeves. So when you look at the Lakers, you know, I'm trading some of my assets. You know, Anthony Davis, he's staying. LeBron, you can't trade LeBron because then the Lakers would even be more sorry. They'd be like an expansion team that just opened up. And so, you know, you're stuck with Russell Brick. Nobody wants him. You know, they got to lay in that bed. They got to lay in that bed. It's a messy bed right now. So everybody else,
we don't have any real assets outside of maybe LeBron.
Well, you know what? I just came from Ticket TV, right? And somebody mentioned, you know, you start with. He said one guy asked. He said you trade Vogel, and you get rid of if Eugene Bus.
Ticket TV,
He said you trade. He said you get rid of Vogel. You fire Frank Vogel. You get rid of him, right? And then you get rid of Rob Pelinka. You get rid of Rob Pelinka to send a message.
Send the message
one of the guys said,
players, you mean?
One of the guys said he said you be rating off the ramp like LeBron James's wife in his face. You know, like, man, I done brung you here and you done lost these games. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But you can't trade LeBron. So everybody else is tradable. I would keep Bradley, Stanley. There's players I would keep because defense.
No, I mean, but like, who do you think like the Lakers should trade?
AD.
I mean, first I start with THT. I mean, he's horrible, but still he's young. First of all, okay, you might have to package Reeves. Reeves is young. He's pliable. Yes, you want to keep him because you know Lakers need them young glue guys, right? But then teams might ask for Kendrick Nunn. They might ask for a lot of young players in order to get a Jeremy Grant. They might say, look, we want Kendrick Nunn, THT, Reeves. We want your future picks, man. We want your
No,
you know, they
do you want Jeremy Grant though?
I mean, he could help.
I'm
Jeremy
gonna
Grant
tell
could
you the
help.
trade that will
It's
fix
not gonna
the Lakers.
It's not gonna fix their problem. I
This
can't
will
really
fix
and
the
I'm gonna be
Lakers,
truthful.
man.
I'm gonna be truthful. I can't really judge the Lakers 100%. And I hate to say that because it's you know, because Anthony Davis has been hurt 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know how long he's been out, right? So I want to see.
I think 4 weeks till now. I think.
Okay, so 4 weeks. He's been out for 5 weeks.
He went out last month on the 18th. I think.
Okay, so he's been out 4 or 5 weeks, right? So you can't really judge the Lakers. I want to see what he can do when he comes back, and he's been playing about maybe 3 to 5 games with Kendrick Nunn. Because now you can say, oh, you can say, oh, now the Lakers got their whole lineup, and they suck. So I'm not saying that we're
the last straw.
What do you call it? A prisoner of the moment, because we're watching with Russell Brick, LeBron James. So they got really one All-Star. I don't count Russell Westbrook an All-Star. He's been 2 years without the All-Star.
Not this year.
So it's been out of the All-Star game 2 years now. So, you know, I don't, and you got to understand when he played for the Wizards didn't care about what he was doing. They just knew they had a tradable asset. They let him
either.
Yeah, they let him build up his game because that's good for them to trade him. Think about it. They got Kyle Kuzma, they got 6 Man of the Year, Montrezl Harrell, and they took some picks from us. They stole the picks, and they got also traded what's his name? Kentavious Caldwell Pope. I actually like Kentavious Caldwell Pope because he's streaky.
He was a bum.
He's a streaky shooter. Yeah, well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. But there's been some games. There were some games. Hold on. There were some games where we were behind, and Kentavious Caldwell Pope shot 3, and he was hot. Because when he gets hot, he's good for the night. He's not like
a starter for 82 games, and you only have 10 good games all year.
But he averaged. Well, you know what?
I don't care about the average.
I would take Kentavious Caldwell Pope over Brick and THT. He shot better from behind the 3-point line than THT and Russell Brick. And when he hustled every night.
Now, but not before the season.
Oh, he was balling.
Nobody in the world is taking Caldwell over Westbrook, bro.
Laker fans were throwing him out as quick as they could.
Yo, if we could do
they did it. But hold on. Let's stop this. Laker fans was throwing Danny Green out too. Okay, we wanted to get rid of Danny Green.
Right now, what are you talking
we wanted
about?
to get. Hold on. We wanted to get rid of. We wanted to. Hold on. We wanted to get rid of. What's his name? Kuzma, right?
Kuzma,
yeah. He sucked.
And now Kuzma, they on a 5-game winning streak.
And
they're winning games. And at this moment, they're making the playoffs.
It was a time when LeBron and AD was hurt and Kuzma was a starter.
We asked him to step up, and he didn't deliver. Okay. But guess what? He didn't fit with the Lakers. I understand that.
He fit with the Lakers. It was a time.
He was a young. But you know what? Still, he was a young piece that we could have. We got to think when we won that championship ring, whether it was in the bubble or not, because they called it a bubble ring. I've been to some podcasts where they call it a bubble ring, right?
A ring is a ring.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. A ring is a ring. Basketball is basketball. Win is a win. But the fact is, he's a champion. Before you still got a ring. Think about a lot of players that never won a championship ring.
And that's just the thing. It's a gift and a curse because when you're a champion, now you got to sustain. Now you got the 100 every night.
Look at Alex Caruso. Look at Alex Caruso. Went to Chicago Bulls, #1 team in the East. Now they on a losing streak, but still.
But you acting like Caruso is like their top player or some shit. Like he's a best
I'm not. Hold on. Who act like?
No, but Caruso is not.
Nobody's acting like nothing. I'm mentioning him because he was a glue guy. He was a locker room guy. He was a glue guy. He played hard defense. He shot decent from the 3-point line. He gives it his all every night. He's on that floor. He's athletic. Okay. So those players are hard to come by in the NBA.
But the reason why they let him go. It was like that in LA. They had the same effort.
They didn't want to pay him, right?
This year.
Nah, they didn't want to pay him. So
but Caruso is not that good of a player, period.
He was that good. Y'all always say when anybody give these guys credit, y'all say, well, they ain't that good. Ain't nobody calling him no all-star. He just say
we just saying they gone.
Nobody's calling him an all-star.
Got the best record, this and that. Like they don't have the
best
record
reason.
because of him.
Tom, nobody's saying Kyle Kuzma was a good all-star player. Nobody's saying Alex Caruso was an all-star player. We're saying that you need your bench. You saw what happened to him with Denver, the Lakers, right? It wasn't even the starters. It was the bench players that roasted the Lakers.
You see
Jeff Green.
You see what Bazemore doing for y'all right
fam,
now?
But guess what? We could have been traded Kuzma. He's ran his course.
Bazemore,
we kept him. If it was up to the Lakers, they would have kept him forever.
Clark Kent Bazemore ain't doing nothing, but Clark Kent Bazemore ain't doing nothing. He Clark Kent. He ain't Superman.
Look,
beginning of the opportunity.
Beginning of the season, I took when they was bragging on Bazemore shot 40%, Ellington shot 40% from 3, none. I said, man, y'all crazy. Them guys are mediocre. They shot that in a shortened season, shortened games. They're not, and a lot of them that was their career high. They're inconsistent. You crazy. The Lakers wanted shooters. They didn't want those defenders. They wanted shooters.
But now they want Stanley Johnson.
And now they want defenders. Right.
Well, they can't shoot.
But you still need shooters.
No,
Y'all
got them.
Hold on, Tom, man. I can tell you don't know basketball. They got Wayne Ellington. Wayne Ellington last year was one of the best shooters.
Wayne Ellington's a good player.
Hold on, Tom. Because Wayne Ellington was one of the best. Hold on, Wayne Ellington was one of the best shooters.
I didn't say that. Most said that. Most said that.
Who was
Why you asking me that question?
Out of Caruso and Kuzma.
I'm talking about Kuzma's a better defender than the guys they got rid of.
Hell no.
I said you need shooters. I didn't say Wayne Ellington's a good player.
Way better defense than.
Did I say Wayne Ellington's a good player?
No.
Wayne Ellington's a shooter. You saying they need shooters? Wayne Ellington is garbage. Wayne Ellington is garbage.
Even Schroeder way better
garbage.
The argument y'all having is stupid.
No, it ain't stupid. We know good.
They all terrible defenders.
Wayne
So
Ellington
like
plays
saying,
no
okay,
defense. He's
a
undersized.
prostitute is a
He
whore
plays
and
no
a whore, and
defense.
both
He's
whores.
not a playmaker. They got the look. The only ones I'm keeping is Malik Monk. I'm keeping Avery Bradley because he gives it his all. You know, he's out there. He's one of those guys that you could you know, if you go into war, you want to take him with you. I'm getting rid of Trevor. Weak knee, ankle. I'm broke knee. He got to go.
Wait, who?
Talking about he just came off of surgery.
Reed.
Nah, they wasn't done. Nah, they want his surgery. Nah, they still got to do surgery on him because he played like
he still. Hit a couple threes tonight. He hit a couple threes in the first half.
Trevor Reed, man, have you seen Trevor Reason run down the floor? Have you been watching him move?
I'm looking at
come on, man. Are you serious?
Yo, bro, that man Trevor Reason got T-Rex legs, man.
You remember them ankle weights?
Man, he run like he got a dookie turd. He run like he got to go to the bathroom.
I said, I don't know who Trevor Reason was.
Man, Trevor Reason run like he got to go to the bathroom, man. Trevor Reason run like he got diarrhea.
Hey, but my point was, Lakers, you know, you want shooters, but keep some defense. You got to have a back. Don't get rid of all your defenders.
Hey,
most
you can't. Trevor Reason. You talking about the Trevor Reason about 10, 15 years ago, right?
You saying they wasn't defenders?
No, them niggas was getting cooked every game last year. I watched every game. Playoffs, campaign outscored Caldwell Pope, Caruso.
But when you talk about Caldwell Pope, if you watch how he moved a lot faster
off the bench.
He moves a lot faster.
Than they scored the whole series.
But Caldwell Pope is a good shooter. He's streaky. He is streaky. But when guess how many points that Caldwell Pope is averaging this year?
You can't tell.
Last time Caldwell Pope had a good stretch was in the bubble, and it was a 2-game sample size.
Loyalty, but still. They still better defenders than what the Lakers have now.
All right, but they
was exactly right.
That's my point. You gave up all the defenders.
So that ain't an answer.
No, I said you want a balance. Don't give up all the defenders.
They gutted the whole team.
They didn't give up.
We kept AD. He's supposed to defend.
Yeah. AD is your
Frederick Douglass, Anthony Davis. Don't.
Kendrick Nunn was supposed to be a good defender too from the guard position.
See, we never seen what they were like with Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn preseason. Like, what the fuck was
Kendrick Nunn is not a good defender.
And y'all acting like THT. It was a jury out saying he couldn't play defense. This is his first year.
Man, we should have traded that. We should have made that trade.
THT's problem is not his defense. I'll say that.
We should have made that
trade.
A player
the opportunity.
For Kyle Lowry.
They paid them.
Should have made that trade for Kyle Lowry. That's what we should have made. That trade for Kyle Lowry, we should have made.
Say that.
Say it again.
Yeah, looking back, you can always say that.
Oh yeah,
but they put a lot of stock in him for a reason.
But
man, what stock is in THT? He shoot 28% behind the 3-point line.
He had great flashes in the finals. He's
but you don't pay for great flashes. You don't pay for great flashes.
Pay him though. You acting like THT making $30 million.
I thought you played semi-pro. You know, guys get paid off potential.
He earned his contract.
You acting like THT get $50 million a year. He got no money. We didn't pay him.
He had a lot of solid games last year.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
THT makes the average salary of the league. Like, how is that getting paid? Like,
and a lot of young guys, it's a lot of it is a gamble. It's not a whole lot of guys.
Exactly. Most. You make it. You was throw a guy in the fire and see what he could do. That's
I don't think THT is that big of a gamble. We only paid him that. Bit of money.
All right. So when you look at the stats, tonight for THT, he had 3 points.
No,
4
rebounds. You acting
like hold on.
Let Brent go. And I'm gonna tell you the stats for the guy that gave up for him. Go ahead, Brent.
He had 3 points. He was useless tonight. 4 rebounds, couple of turnovers, and he shot horrible.
Okay, and they let Caruso go for him. Caruso didn't play. No points, no rebounds, no defense, nothing. And he been hurt for the last while because he been playing all that defense, and that's how the game go. They said we're gonna take this younger guy. We're going to try to make him our top defender. We're going to try to groom him. He got a bigger upside than Caruso. They love Caruso, but THT, they said we see a bigger upside in him in Caruso. And sometimes the guy you give up a guy for looks great, then he get hurt, then he might bounce around, then he out the league, but then THT probably pick it up a year from now and start playing much better. And you can say, man, I'm glad we had patience with him. The Lakers felt
Is
we
he
gave up
even 21 yet? Most?
Huh?
Is he even 21 yet?
I don't.
Yeah, he's 21. Yeah, he's 21. He just had a birthday.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he young as hell.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what
Caruso's at 27 though, right?
Yeah, and see that's what they did because they know. Plus, he still play with Bron. You know, a lot of guys they try to take a back seat and watch Bron. He still go out there and go to that rack. So they said, okay, we got Bron. You know, 3 seasons, whatever. This guy's still gonna be, you know, playing like a dog, and he got some chemistry with.
And one thing I like about THT, he could get his own shot off the dribble. He can make plays for other people
when he's under control. When he's under control.
That's true.
You criticizing THT just for the purpose of criticizing THT without looking at the whole team. Like
No. I criticize THT even though he's young and he might have an upside. But you're okay, here's the thing, Tom. Here's the thing, Tom. Can I say this? Here's the thing.
Look better than Westbrook.
Hold on. Here's the thing, Tom.
I wasn't talking.
When you're Genie Bus and when LeBron comes to your team, first of all, every team that LeBron James went to, whether it be Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers. Hold on, let me start. Cleveland Cavaliers, Miami Heat.
What does this have to do with LeBron?
Hold on, Tom. Okay. LeBron started in Cleveland, right? He left Cleveland. He wasn't winning. He went to Miami, got him 2 chips, came back to Cleveland, got him a chip.
You said he left Cleveland and wasn't winning.
He wasn't winning in Cleveland. He said
he wasn't winning.
Does all this have to do with THT? Like,
okay. Let me explain before I was interrupted. LeBron started in Cleveland. Cleveland drafted.
Have no facts.
Cleveland. Hold on. Cleveland drafted him. All right. He wasn't winning a championship. Then he went to Miami Heat. Then he came back to Cleveland. He promised he was going to win, right? He did. He won in 2016. Then he went to LA, big market, right? But every time when LeBron James, every team he's been on, he has to have shooters, right?
Every team. We've come to find out every team needs shooters. It's not a LeBron thing.
But the way and the style of LeBron James, the way
style of the NBA,
and the style that LeBron James plays.
It's the style of the NBA.
He's a pass. He's a pass.
So you're saying,
hold on. He's a pass first. He's a pass first.
It's the style of the
but
NBA,
he can score. He's a pass first. Point. Whatever which position you want to put him in.
Get to the point where what does this have to do with THT?
Brent, what's the point?
THT, hello?
He ain't got no point because he's wrong in his story.
And the point,
you was gonna make a point about THT, and you spent 5 minutes not talking about THT.
Because y'all keep interrupting me, man. You keep interrupting me, Tom.
How does LeBron play at the Cavs have anything to do with THT? Like,
but the point I'm trying to make is when LeBron goes to a team just like the Lakers, we look at the Lakers. You said I'm criticizing THT. THT's not a shooter. He shoots 28%. He was garbage. He shot almost 19% tonight. And you talking about, well, when he goes in the basket, he has good moves to the basket. He plays out of control. When he gets under that basket, he throws it up. He might get fouled. They might put him at the free throw line.
I didn't say he has good moves and go to that. I said at least he could get to the hole off the dribble, meaning when LeBron throw it to him,
you know how many players can get to the basket? They suck.
And Brent,
you're not listening, bro.
LeBron played with guys like
Cal Korver.
Not Cal Korver. What's the other guy starting from the New York? Not the Henny guy.
Don't say Shumpert.
Yes, he played with guys like Shumpert who are not shooters. LeBron can win without everybody being a shooter. That's my point.
Shumpert was a defensive.
Exactly.
Most. This is the point he missing. Every team has shooters.
Right, from the Spurs to Miami.
Yeah, but you need shooters to play basketball.
Yeah, but LeBron James gotta have shooters.
It's even evident now.
Every team needs shooters, though. You're making
every team has shooters.
Now,
all right, the Warriors got shooters, but what I'm saying is Curry. You know, like Curry's not going to pass. You know what I'm saying? He's going to take the shot. LeBron's not, first scorer like Kobe was a first scorer. He scored a ball. Jordan score the ball. He wasn't a high assist like LeBron's looking to
And
pass.
guess what? LeBron got more
LeBron
points
also
than
scored
both.
the ball. Like what?
Brent, all of them
score.
Brent,
I'm
all
from
of them,
Ohio. LeBron's my guy.
Brent, all of
LeBron's
them,
my guy.
but
I
Brent,
know.
What does all of
And
this have to do
Kareem,
with?
and Kareem, this what you be saying about I defend everything LeBron. Somebody say bad, but this don't be bad. People say stuff and have no content, and it's like point. Like, what is your point?
What does LeBron have to
Like-
do with THT? Like, what?
but Brent,
It has a lot to do with THT.
Brent,
It has a lot to do with THT.
when you say he
He still
upset,
hasn't
Because
like,
THT is not helping them win along with Brickbrook, but we can't trade Russell
But
Brickbrook. So
Brent,
what you
this
got
what
to
you
do?
said. You said LeBron got to go to a team with shooters.
No.
What
That's
Giannis
not what I
got?
said.
What
That's not what I
CP3
said.
got?
I said
You ain't say
every.
that?
No. What I said was, let me say it so you understand what I'm saying. When
I heard
LeBron
what you
James
said,
goes
but
to
go
a
ahead.
team, no, okay,
Uh-huh.
hold on, loyalty. When LeBron James goes to a team, they have to. There's a system that the owners or the president of that team has to cater around LeBron. He has to have shooters. Yes, he has to have defense. Like Stanley Johnson's not a shooter, right?
right?
Avery Bradley's not a shooter, but he can shoot. He's been hitting a lot of threes lately, right? But THT, he's young, and you see flashes, right? But it's kind of like you don't want him to be like, well, Ben Simmons, where Ben Simmons plays defense and can't shoot threes, and that's what's holding his game back. THT has an upside because he's young, so teams like Detroit and other young teams would love to have him because he's young. He can always work on his game. He's 21. But when you're in a win now situation, like LeBron's in win now. He's 37, and Father Time's catching up with him. So those guys got to go. You got to trade those assets. You can't say, oh, let's wait. Let's just wait for THT to find this game. So that's what I was trying to get to the point of.
Do that before this year.
You took that long to say that. You could have said that 20 minutes ago.
Exactly. Like
we all agree on that.
Y'all saying we interrupted you.
Well,
All you
y'all
had to say
interrupted me,
is
man.
we
Y'all was
have to
interrupting
trade him.
me. Y'all was interrupting me. So that
took you 1 second. Like, why do you
I don't know who this guy
Hey
is.
man,
but
why
he's
you
pretty
yelling,
good.
Tom?
why do you gotta brought out
Hold on, Tom.
LeBron these shooters and
Tom.
Yo,
We ain't on here trying to argue at
he
people.
says a
I'm talking
bunch
to
of
you. You
nothing.
talking at me. So just chill with that, man. First of all.
And Brent, I'm gonna say
Yo,
something.
Brent, when you on, you say a whole bunch of nothing. Go ahead.
But Brent, I'm gonna say something you said about like shoes. Like he's like Lloyd said, that's the game. Jordan had the best 3-point shooter in the league.
Steve Kerr, John Paxson, right? John Paxson, Steve Kerr,
Kept
right?
them
He
the
had
best.
shooters.
And
Right.
he had, in the first 3 chapters, he had Craig Hodges. He won.
Craig Hodges, right?
So he had great shooters too. Jordan only averaged maybe 2 less assists a game than LeBron. It ain't 5.
But their games are different. Their games are different because Jordan was a scorer. Jordan's game was similar. Jordan, but they were scorers. Jordan, Kobe, even Tracy McGrady, even T-Mac.
Let me finish. They're shooting guards. Yes, they're different. Yes, their game is different. It's kind of like Scottie Pippen. He wasn't a scorer
So
first.
we can't compare LeBron to Michael Jordan. LeBron. So some people say LeBron is stat pattern, right? They'll say LeBron is stat pattern. I won't say that.
We wasn't talking about that.
Tom, be quiet, man. Be quiet, Tom.
I'm not going
why you always that third wheel, man? Why you always gotta be the third wheel, man? Just be quiet. A flat tire, man.
I'm just going here is
Hey, yo, Tom, I'm on your side tonight. Brent ain't talking about shit.
You spending 5 minutes talking about how LeBron needs shooters. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yo, Brent, we've been listening to you with the floor for half an hour. Shut up.
But hey, y'all,
you acting like LeBron the only player in the league that.
Hey, Brent, you started off saying, "Hey, I got a question," but you never even asked us a question.
The question was right after I got interrupted when I was saying LeBron started in Cleveland, then he went to Miami, then he went to LA, and then you was like, "What's that supposed to mean?" You interrupted me. You didn't even get me.
That has nothing to do with the conversation. You saying a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with the conversation.
First of all,
hold on, go ahead, Kareem, because I listened to Kareem. Kareem respects me.
I interrupted you because you said he was losing in Cleveland.
No, I didn't say that.
You did say
he didn't win. I said he didn't win a championship in Cleveland.
You definitely corrected yourself.
You cleared it up.
No, I say he didn't win. He went to the playoffs against the Spurs.
Niggas a liar. Most talk.
No. He didn't win a chip in Cleveland. LeBron was trying to win a chip.
At
and
first go round,
okay,
right? The first
and
go
then he left. I'm from Ohio, right? So I know, all right. And the fact is, he didn't win. And so what I'm saying is, like when he went, I think it was 2018, he played the Golden State Warriors. He had shooters. He was surrounded with shooters, and he was criticized for making that bad play to Kyle Korver, right?
He had Booby and he had Mo Williams when the first time he had shooters.
Right.
Yeah,
but I'm saying everybody that knows LeBron, he needs shooters.
LeBron not just shooters, elite shooters.
Kyle Korver at that time was elite. He was playing for I think the Atlanta Hawks. He had a shooter.
Kyrie, some guys.
Right. Ray Allen. He had shooters. But he had some of the best shooters, like you mentioned, Ray Allen. Even Shane Battier was a was a defender.
Hey, what's the guy who went back to Cleveland with him?
Who's that? Larry Hughes. Talking about Larry Hughes. Larry Hughes.
Phoenix, the Suns.
Talking about James Jones. Talking about Jones.
He was a
good friend of his.
Yo,
right.
Kareem.
But he could play defense too.
A long time, man. Let me tell you the Lakers fix. This is the trade y'all laughed at me when I said AD for Ayton, Cam Johnson, and Mikal Bridges.
Is that a fantasy trade? Because we ain't gonna make that.
No, I'm just saying they laughed at me.
What's good, Films? What's good?
I don't laugh at nobody, man. I respect because
No,
but go ahead.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying the panel. It's gonna look more evident and more sexy when AD come back and he ain't doing shit. But I would do a package either for AD and a first round pick for Ben Simmons and Tobias, or AD in the first round.
I like that one. I like that one. See,
and Turner.
I saw that on Google the other day. Loyalty.
Oh yeah, if we can't do that, I'm then gonna go to. I want to do that as well as trade Westbrook, THT, and none for something. Or
you can get something with that. Yeah, you can get something with that. Something
for Jeremy Grant. Westbrook, none for Jeremy Grant, like something like that. And you know what our team would look like after that? Like with LeBron, and we'll still have a trading piece.
We can win some games too. We can win some games.
Depending on who we give up.
But see, Maury said he didn't want Russell Westbrook. Loyalty.
Yeah. Yep.
He said he didn't want Russell
I do
Westbrook.
like that trade for Ayton though. I like Ayton trade
saying that, bro.
That's what I want.
And Cam Johnson is at the point where his career at Phoenix, where I think he could be more than just that. That guy
six man
that's getting kind of overshot. Yeah, he ready to break out.
Why would Phoenix do that?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Phoenix ain't gonna do that. That's a fantasy trade, though. I understand what he's saying.
Most you have people in.
It's a fantasy trade.
Stupid. I would never.
But that realistic trade, Loyalty.
Them guys.
That realistic trade that you were talking about, Loyalty. The Ben Simmons with oh boy, Tobias Harris. That actually is what they're trying to do. They're actually trying to
trade
move up in the
for
draft.
Ben Simmons and
Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons.
They're not gonna do that. They both make the max money.
Who for those two? Like
who were Loyalty? Who were you saying, Loyalty?
I said AD, and we trying to move up from the 2027 to the 2025 draft. We trying to get that pick back to make it more sexier. And if we got to throw in the THT, I would do that.
Why would Philly take AD at this point? What?
I'm just saying. AD,
but see, Anthony Davis,
he got a name to what
Anthony Davis. See, the thing is, I understand Anthony Davis like plastic man, glass man. He always get hurt, but what I'm saying, when he's healthy,
in the East,
when Anthony Davis is healthy, the Lakers they were winning. They were winning. What I'm saying, before coming in. When he's healthy.
Exactly.
The problem is he always gets hurt, whether it's his knee, his shoulder,
he's a liability,
ankle.
he's a bad investment.
So why would they?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would Philly need him? Like, he's gonna.
No, he's not saying that's a fantasy trade. That's a fantasy trade. But but Philly is trying to unleash Tobias Harris and Simmons.
That's true.
They try to get them.
The money don't add up, and like Tom just said, why would you?
Maury said he didn't want to do it anyway. He said he ain't going to take Russell Brick for he don't want him. He just don't want him.
Orlando known to make bad trades. They'll give y'all Mo Bamba
But I also said AD for Miles Turner and Sabonis.
Hey, who that dude that shoot? That's a 3-point specialist over there in Orlando. What's his name?
Terrence Ross?
No.
Well, who? What? Harrison Barnes?
No, Terrence Ross.
Yeah, Terrence Ross. Thank you, Tom.
Oh, Terrence Ross.
Terrence Ross.
You score.
But how is getting a pure shooter gonna save the team's multiple problems?
He'll score more
because Terrence Ross can score the ball. He also plays defense. He's nice.
Nah, really. Since when Terrence Ross plays
I don't know
defense?
why
He's average to below average defender.
Yo, I watched Terrence Ross for years, man.
Terrence Ross is better.
All right. What's so different? Hold on. What's so different from Malik Monk and Terrence Ross?
Not much.
I didn't say Malik Monk. Nobody said trade Malik Monk. I said THT.
No, but you asking for another Malik Monk player.
No. I said THT. I didn't say nothing about no Malik Monk. I said I'm keeping Malik Monk and Avery Bradley, and I'll keep Stanley Johnson and bring in Terrence Ross. And I would trade THT and Reeves.
No, you get shorter. That's a short squad.
You're training away
Terrence Ross, Malik Monk. So you telling me you run with LeBron, Russell Westbrook, and you put Terrence Ross on the floor or Malik Monk, whichever one. Bring back Carmelo Anthony. You got lethal shooters. And I understand Los Angeles don't have no problem with scoring, but tonight they had a problem with scoring. They got blown out.
The problem is defense.
By Denver's bench.
We scored 60 points in the first half. The scoring is not the problem.
Yeah. That's why Denver blew us out by almost 41 points.
What up,
they blew us out because of defense.
What's good, Kareem? What's good, panel?
How is adding another pure shooter going to help our team's multiple problems? We don't have one problem.
Terrence Ross is not a shooter. He's a scorer. He's a
scorer.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Terrence Ross is mostly a jump shooter.
And
he can score the ball. He's athletic. He's athletic.
He athletic.
The Lakers look old.
And they played against
Trevor Ariza is like playing one of them 80 games where the guys just slides all over the game, the arcade game, and it don't jump.
But this is
how is Terrence Ross gonna fix that?
This is what y'all miss. This is why Terrence Ross and the Monks and the players Caldwell, they come to LA and they look lackluster because you know why? You're the hunted. If you don't win a chip, nothing else.
It's a big market. It's a big market.
No, not even that. And you going against Booker. Then you're going to have De'Aaron Fox. Then you're going to have Chris Paul. Like on a nightly basis, you can't sleep. You don't got time to let your guards down. Even when we play these lackluster dudes now, like Boy went crazy for us tonight. It's always a new guy, man. Nobody's sleeping against the Lakers. And these dudes. No, these dudes.
Well, let me tell you something. They're gonna have to do something. Lordy.
Target on their back.
Hey, but let me tell you.
Yes, we're not opposing to that though. We're just saying why.
That you talking, Kareem?
No, I'm just saying that's what's going to happen.
Yesterday, Terrence Ross played 23 minutes. He had 1 point.
Who?
Terrence Ross.
Yeah, he gonna come to LA.
Terrence Ross is not gonna help this team. We gonna have the same.
He will help, but he's not gonna answer the problem.
But he doesn't have
problems.
Terrence Ross doesn't have.
If we trade for Terrence Ross, this team still have all the same problems before we traded for him.
We need perimeter defense. We need perimeter defense.
Trading for a guy.
Terrence Ross averaging 14 points.
We need the two people that we need is a Marcus Smart and a Robert Covington. Those are the type of players the Lakers need to trade for.
We don't need
a
no
3 and
Covington.
D.
I want
Covington's a good.
Covington's a defense. He does play defense.
But Covington game fall off. Covington game fall off.
Play defense. He done
2 through 4.
He was at Timberwolves.
He can lead, block shots.
Not this year. No,
he's better than Trevor Ariza.
Bro, that team is quality.
That's what we gotta stop doing. We gotta stop doing that.
Is he getting paid the same much as Trevor Ariza?
Wayne Ellington is better than Wes Matthews. All right, they both shitty. We need problem solvers, not somebody who better than him. Like, nah. We need a solid guy who we could depend on for 82 games.
They talk about it, and that's the point. They talk about getting better. You don't want to. You get somebody who do the same thing the guy you got rid of did.
Robert Covington is so much
you
better
think so? Let me ask you something. What's your name? Moss one?
Yeah.
I can't see your name. I can't see your name.
Right here, the name's all crazy.
Yeah, Most one. So So you don't think that? So you don't think that Terrence Ross would come to the Lakers and make a difference if they did? I'm just saying.
But what did they get? What are they giving up for him? Who are they giving up?
I giving up
That's a
THT.
big statement.
I think he a little bit off.
Because THT shoots 28% from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
He hack it up there. And then he goes to. I mean, yeah, we'll see nights where THT might have 15, 12, and
I definitely think he's more consistent than THT. I do.
But if you put Terrence Ross in there with Malik Monk and they can run small ball with LeBron James, Dwight Howard, they're going they'll play defense. Then they can bring in Avery Bradley back in, Terrence Ross, Carmelo, or however you want to do it.
But
y'all say he's more consistent than
so we're gonna still have the same problems.
Because my thing is, when you look at the Lakers, do you want to get young? Do you want to get young? I mean,
have you ever seen?
That's not what I'm saying, Tom. I'm asking a question, man.
In a pivotal moment in his career.
Man, what do you want, man?
Hey, Terrence Ross on a 4-year, $54 million contract.
Yeah, but have you ever seen him in a pivotal moment?
Never. Last time I seen him play serious minutes when he was the Spurs.
With the
Terrence
Ross.
You played long minutes with the Raptors back in the day.
Let me see
long
something.
minutes.
The last couple of games, let me see. Terrence Ross is
in the
averaging. Let's see here.
I don't care.
Ross was a 6-man on the Raptors. They had
Terrence Ross. I understand what you're saying. You know when the moment counts, is he gonna shoot
a
good?
meaningful role on a team?
Let's see. He averaged 12.5 last year, 15.6, 14. He averaged
Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando. Yeah.
Orlando ain't played
Final stats don't tell shit, man.
I understand that, but I'm looking at his pursuing percentage.
Wait a minute, I'm mixing him up with somebody else. He ain't even. No,
I'm looking at his pursuing percentage.
Wait, was he on that championship Spurs team?
Terrence Ross?
He was never on the Spurs.
I'm sorry, the Toronto team, championship Toronto team.
No, he was long gone. He was long gone. Terrence Ross was long gone.
Yeah, he was off that. He went on the championship.
This is what I'm saying. So when
the guy who played for the Spurs was DeMar Carroll.
When you come to LA, as good as your career has been up to this point, now it's a whole different monster. The media asking you questions every night.
So he's shooting 41%.
Don't even know how to answer. Like, damn, I thought we played good. Like, it's a different. These dudes never even spoke to the media before. Like after a game, like it's different pressure, bro.
Right.
It might seem funny.
So that means there's nobody that can come to LA and fix the problem. Is what you're saying?
Not one player can do that.
No, I'm not saying, but they definitely not. The dude you name ain't a problem fixer. The dudes I named.
No, I'm not saying Terrence Ross is gonna come there and then all of a sudden they gonna move to number one. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you look at the players now, like THT and Ellington, I mean he's better than those players. I mean we gotta admit Terrence Ross get buckets.
It's all about fit with
and Malik
LeBron,
Monk.
Man.
And
if he hits his shot, yes. If Terrence Ross came in here shooting 40%, the fans would kill him. What do you think?
He could get buckets, but he gonna give up so many more. Exactly. And if he go cold and have this 1-point game like he did last night in 25 minutes,
and
then what?
Booker got 40.
Yeah, but he's not gonna have. I mean, Malik Monk didn't do nothing tonight, right? But he can play.
But that's what I said. Like, what's so different between Malik Monk and Terrence Ross?
But Malik Monk's not gonna have multiple games like that.
We'll see come playoff time, man. I'm not judging him to the
Malik Monk averages similar points as Terrence Ross. You act like Malik Monk averaged 5
I don't
points.
care about
Malik Monk been doing this whole. That's why Orlando. I mean, that's why Charlotte gave him up. He inconsistent.
No, but Malik Monk could give you.
Yeah, but the Lakers wanted to get. The Lakers wanted to get some young guys in there though, most. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's true.
If you would have think they would have kept, let's see, Rajon Rondo, McGee, and the team that they had, you know, they gutted it. I mean, they kept THT.
Right. I think he was a good pickup for them. No question.
Crazy.
I mean, either we want them to get younger or better, or I mean, we got to figure out, okay, what can we bring in that's going to help them win some games? Because right now they're not winning with what they got.
He ain't gonna be on the Lakers next year because he's gone. He about to get that money.
Who's that? Say this don't mean nothing, but we got a guy on the.
Who's going? I didn't hear you, Mokes. What'd you say?
Monk, he gone next
in the playoff game.
Yeah, Monk gonna get. He's proven. He's proven himself for the little short time he's been there. He can score.
No, he ain't proven.
In other words, what I'm saying is that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he can score the ball. I mean, I understand he was under Michael Jordan's
Kendrick
system.
Nunn is somebody you call proven. He scored 30 points on the Lakers in the bubbles in the finals. And he scored 30 on the Lakers multiple times. That's a proven player.
And the substitute, right? Wilson got hurt, so he stepped up.
It don't matter. I can name players for the Lakers who never did that. Who've been traded, who was there. Like, that's a big thing, bro.
Alex Caruso stepped up, but he got that big contract because they didn't want to pay him.
Stepped up, but he ever gave you 30 in a playoff game?
You talking crucial moments with the lights on.
Exactly. But he did something. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? Some people say the Lakers should have kept Schroeder. I'm like,
I said that. People laughed at me.
No, I said that Westbrook will be marginally better than Schroeder, mainly because his defense trash, and
he's undersized, right? He's undersized. But Schroeder gets better. Schroeder gets more steals than Russell Break.
He played better defense on the ball.
Most. Why do you always say that? If two people don't play defense, how do you say somebody's defense is better? Y'all only use them arguments in the NBA.
I think he got like 1 or 2 steals a game. Schroeder did get like 1 or 2 steals a game or something like that. He's undersized.
It don't matter in the NBA. That don't
matter.
Loyalty,
I'm talking on the ball, on your man defense, going through picks, going through screens. Schroeder plays defense.
Yeah, and Schroeder went to the basket when he did drop to the basket. He drove better than the basket than Russell Break.
Westbrook main problem is he get lost.
Break, come down the court, shoot the shot clock. Shot clock fall on the ground.
Out between them two, that's the difference. Is Schroeder going to give you this 16? Westbrook going to give you his 18, 20, but Schroeder's not going to hurt you. You feel what I'm saying? He's not going to play you out of a game. That's why.
But Schroeder wanted that big contract, so.
And Schroeder could play you off LeBron and AD.
Yeah, I understand Lakers not wanting because
we actually gave Schroeder 4 years, $80 million. He said
he didn't want it. No, he wanted a bigger contract. He wanted a bigger contract than that.
Has Schroeder re-signed on that 4-year, $80 million? We might.
He gambled on himself and lost. That's just all.
Like it's more than just the fit and the player. Like it's the Schroeder situation was more than that.
Yeah, he had. I don't know. He came in.
I'm not comfortable paying Schroeder $100 million for 5 years. Like
neither am I. I wouldn't have paid him that. Shoot.
Yeah,
but that was the beef, though. Like,
right.
So Schroeder was gone no matter what at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he didn't get the contract anyway.
I really think
he got $5 million for a year. I mean,
Jeremy Grant for who?
Jeremy Grant wants 100 after this year.
Oh, he do.
Whoever he go to, he's a free agent like next year.
Well, I read an article that he is interested in going to the Lakers. So
no, Jeremy Grant still has.
I think that's going to be the reason why he don't go.
I read an article from Bleacher Report. I read an article from Bleacher Report that
Russ only have 2 years left on his deal.
The team he go to is going to be the team that can afford to resign him for what he wants.
No, we can't afford Jeremy Grant though, because Russ's deal is short. Russ is gone.
He said he could. He didn't say you could afford him.
No, we could afford Jeremy Grant if we wanted to, like, because Jeremy Grant doesn't.
It's not about affording him. It's about if the Lakers think he's worth that.
Well, I mean, look, because
they're interested in him. They're interested in extreme.
No, but okay. Let me put it this way: would you be interested if we replaced Russ with Jeremy Grant?
You know that's not going to happen.
No, but that's how. But that's how Russ's contract is structured. Like Russ doesn't have a long deal. Russ has this season and next season. I think that's it.
He on the book.
Jeremy Grant also have 2 years left, so we don't have to pay Jeremy Grant like today. So
there's an article on Bleacher Report that if they did make the deal, he would be interested in going to the Lakers because he wants to win. He wants to win, and he don't feel like he's winning on the Detroit
Pistons. But he knew that when he signed there, though. So
right, but Jeremy Grant signed with Detroit to get a bigger role than Denver, like
right.
Like he was
Denver, but Denver's in that that young mode. They want them young players.
If he's stuck with Denver, he would never got paid. Like how?
I'm not Denver. I'm sorry, Detroit.
Yes, he would because Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon didn't get paid. I mean, getting $100 million. Aaron Gordon didn't get no $100 million.
Yeah, he
he
wouldn't
did.
have played
And
himself into
Gordon's been
being
trash,
$100
man.
million
He's another
guy.
player that's been trash.
Gordon makes like $5 million more than Jeremy Grant right now.
Jeremy Gordon's trash. Gordon's been trash, man.
Jeremy Grant's next contract is gonna be a lot more than Aaron Gordon's.
I thought Aaron Gordon got an extension with.
Yeah, but not for like that much
too.
money.
I thought he did too. I thought he signed too.
Yeah, but not for that much money. You guys.
But he's been.
If we want to pay Jeremy Grant after his contract expired, we can't. Like, because Russ has this season, which is already halfway done, and he has next season, and that's it. Jeremy Grant's contract.
If they did trade, if they made some trades, they could.
No. Jeremy Grant's contract has 2 seasons left. We don't have to pay Jeremy Grant until Russ is gone.
And Tom, didn't they pay the young guy who broke his back? They paid him.
Young guy who broke his back. Cool.
Look, Aaron Gordon's on a $92 million contract extension.
Yeah, for 4 years. Yeah.
And they paid the guy who messed his back up this year.
Michael Porter, you mean?
Well, they had the money to keep Jeremy Grant if he wanted that.
No, but they gave Jeremy Grant that money. They actually gave him the money, but Jeremy Grant signed with Detroit instead.
No, I know that. You said that he didn't want the money. He wanted like you said, he wanted a bigger role.
No, Denver offered Jeremy Grant the same amount of money as Detroit. Denver didn't pay him less.
But he said he wanted a bigger role.
At Detroit, yes, because
right.
at Detroit he can take shots. At Denver, he's not going to do that.
Exactly.
Right, and
how is he going to take shots on Denver?
But he's not winning. He's not winning in Detroit. So
but this was the thing too.
I'm just saying, when Jeremy Grant made the decision, he wanted to up his value instead of winning, which is more important.
And that ain't happening. But that's not happening though.
It's like a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, it is. It is. But
all I'm saying is, if we want to replace Russ with Jeremy Grant, we can. If we actually get the trade done, we don't have to pay Jeremy Grant until Russ is gone.
And if we did run it, what would be your lineup, most one, with Jeremy Grant in there?
Jeremy Grant play what, small forward?
Well,
he can play power forward too.
He can play power forward, small forward, and shooting guard if you want.
Well, I just let him and Bron can mix match that position. Just leave it like it is. Him and Bron.
Would you do Anthony Davis center and then Jeremy Grant power forward, LeBron small?
Anthony Davis at center.
And would you start Malik Monk at shooting guard? Or who would you start?
I'll start Malik Monk.
I'm starting Dwight Howard at center, LeBron, AD, Jeremy Grant, and I'm putting Melo in there. Y'all gonna laugh.
You starting Carmelo? So who coming off the bench? Who coming off the bench then?
We still got THT, none.
But they got to make a trade for THT to get Jeremy Grant. We won't have him no more.
I thought we was trading him from Westbrook.
Nah, Westbrook.
I don't think the Pistons will take. I doubt the Pistons will take.
Yeah, I thought you said Westbrook.
Pistons don't want Russell Westbrook. They'll take THT.
That
contract give up THT in the first.
They take.
No,
they want
THT.
somebody else. We got to give up. We got to give up Reeves too.
We got to give up THT, Kendrick Nunn, like some extra contract. I think.
Yeah, I want to
probably
see what Nunn look like when he come back first.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was telling people that I can't judge. I'm 100%.
I don't think we should.
I would start Kendrick Nunn over Brick.
Kendrick Nunn is better than Malik Monk.
His decision making. His decision going downhill is better than Brick.
Yeah, Kendrick Nunn is.
What do you guys say? What do you guys say we should do with Russ right now? Realistic.
If you
bench him, put him on the bench.
But wouldn't that just make him active even more? Like,
yeah, but he's coming off the bench doing that. So hey, I don't care.
Yeah. But wouldn't that destroy the team's chemistry though? Like,
nope,
guys,
they ain't got no chemistry now.
They start winning.
They ain't winning now.
Right.
So they lack luster. They like Betty White out there on that court.
So Russ should be our sixth man right now? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, yep. Hey, if that's what it takes,
you just gotta take the ball out of his hands.
I would let him start. I would let him start like they do a lot of guys,
and then take him out 2 minutes later.
Start to be out of there.
And then take him out 2 minutes later and put in.
What's his name? Play him the same way we played JaVale when Marcus Gasol or some shit.
And in certain parts of the game, he come in. He can run up and down the court. He can do all. If he turn it over, but he's scoring. He can do his thing. He can beat his chest all day. He can trip walk. But then hit that bench, Kendrick Nunn, them coming in there, you know, oh, they got it. He coming in, they patting him on his back, making him feel like he the man. Every player that went through
Kendrick Nunn come back healthy and playing good, Russell.
And he don't even need and you know what, loyalty? And you know what, loyalty? Guess what? He don't even need to Kendrick Nunn, like he don't even need to score. Like when he played for Miami, I always told people that he reminds me of a poor man's Dwayne Wade. Like I always like, man, is that Dwayne Wade out there? You know what I mean? He's not a good 3-point shooter. He can't shoot three, but he shoots better than
I'm telling you, he's a sniper, bro, from three.
No. What I mean is when you look at he shoots better than THT. But what I'm saying is he's not like better than Monk. He's not better than Malik Monk. His shooting percentage is not better than Monk. I'm looking at it right now, man.
What you looking at, brother? Hold on.
I'm looking at NBA.
What do you look? Hold on, Tom. Let him talk.
They're not even the same type of player. Like
Tom, let him talk. I'm gonna break it
down.
He's
not a sniper. He's not a sniper.
No, what are you looking at, fam?
I'm looking at the games. The games I know him play. He's not a sniper.
What is he looking at?
Tyler Hero was a sniper. He's not on that level.
But you can't say he's not on that level, right?
He's not on Tyler Hero with that three. No, he's not.
Him and Tyler Hero scored the same amount of points when they was playing.
I'm talking about a sniper.
Kendrick, hey, loyalty. Whoever's saying that Kendrick Nunn's shooting percentage last year, he's shooting 27.8%.
No, he's not.
Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm looking at it, man. What you saying? No, he's not.
You talking about the regular
about the last season he played? Now the bubble season.
His playoff. Now his 2019-2020, he did shoot good. He was 43.8%, right?
When he played the minute.
2018, 2019, he shot
last year.
2018, 2019, he shot 20% from behind the line. And it went up. It went up.
What?
Bugging, bro.
Kendrick Nunn's first season was the bubble season. He was a rookie during the bubble.
2018. I'm looking at the NBA. Hey, man, Tom, listen, man. I'm looking at the NBA stats right here.
Stop
on their
looking
website.
at stats, dog.
2018, 2019, he shot 20%. The 2019, 2020 season, the second half or whatever he shot 20
stats.
He shot 43%. So it got better. It got better.
Wait a minute. Let me read the stats from. He was a rookie 2019, 2020.
He shot 20%.
He shot from three. He shot 35%. Last year, he shot 38% from the three. He didn't shot 20% from the three. He better than that.
Well, that's what they got on NBA.com.
NBA.com wrong. He was a rookie 20.
Well, then no, they got it wrong. They got it wrong. I mean,
ran in Zion.
Why do you look at like blind stats, bro?
Why do I look at
stats?
Him
play a game? Have you ever seen him and Monk play in a game? Have you seen Monk play in a first round playoff game before?
Yes, I have. I've seen Kendrick Nunn.
When was this?
That was one of my Miami Heat was one of the teams I like.
Play in a game like that.
Malik.
When did you see Malik Monk play in a game like that?
Who's talking about Malik? What did I say about Malik Monk? What did I say about Malik Monk?
He was better than Kendrick Nunn.
Malik Monk stats from the 3-point percentage.
No,
is that what you're asking me?
Being a better player because I said I would start him over Malik Monk when he.
Malik Monk's more athletic than Kendrick Nunn.
Okay. What that mean?
And no, I'm just talking about the two. What the game, the differences in their game. He's more athletic, and I would say they both have good moves to the basket.
You reading numbers?
I won't say he got good moves as far as like a half court set and the defense is set, like breaking the player down and getting to the hole. He's more of an open court player.
Malik Monk is not a guy you just give him the ball, let him drive.
He not a 3-level scorer.
Okay.
He not like he ain't gonna hit no mid range or screen.
Y'all acting like it's Chris Middleton or some shit.
Who?
Chris Middleton's an all-star. What are you talking about? You talking about an all-star and a bench player?
You say Malik Monk got moved to the basket. That's not his game.
I said he has good moves to the basket. And I said Kendrick.
Why do you always say this? Act like.
Act like, man. You always act like it, man. What are you talking about, man? I said they both got. I said they both got. I said they both got good moves to the basket. Tom.
We see Malik Monk going to the basket booming it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Not at the half court setting.
What?
In the open court.
He going to get past.
Goodness, man. What he's
Malik
Monk
Monk's
averaging like
value
almost
is
14.
mostly in his shooting. If Malik Monk can't hit a jump shot, what the hell is he in for?
No, I think
He's been in the slump.
But the good thing is the
Malik
Lakers
Monk's been in the slump, right? We all know Malik Monk's been in the slump.
The team been losing.
The Lakers got the good thing is the Lakers got both. They got Malik and they got Kendrick. They got options. They got both of them. And like you said, Kendrick don't got in the trenches, played some tough games, made it to the playoffs, got in the fight. He
got that experience under his belt, right?
He played tough. And Malik Monk stepped up. Some games this year he don't play tough. It's just that he played in Orlando where he learning to play with good players like AD.
You mean he played from Charlotte, right?
Charlotte. He played with Charlotte.
I know what you mean.
This time was real inconsistent over there. He played inconsistent because
he played under Michael Jordan too. Y'all remember that one time Michael Jordan grabbed him by the jersey?
No, Michael Jordan coaching that team. It was his coach. He was into it with his coach.
Yeah, but Michael Jordan came down from the top.
He did something crazy. He was shooting a shot or something.
So he grew. He had to go through some stuff over there. Michael Jordan grabbed him, man. He went through some stuff.
Yeah, he got into it with his coach more than Jordan.
All I'm saying is go watch.
Yeah, but you saw Jordan grab him by his jersey, man.
Right, that ain't nothing. That's like.
I don't know, but I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying when you playing under Jordan, you know Jordan hates to lose, man.
You're right. I see what you mean. That is some kind of
Jordan. Yeah, anytime you see like Jordan, I mean, he used to give Steve Kerr and them some.
If you see
Jordan hates to lose, man.
You want to play good. You don't want to like a bum.
He was trying to slap that boy upside the head.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, it's what he was. He slapped him upside the head or something like that. Yeah.
Imagine them high school guys when LeBron comes sitting courtside. You don't want to like no bum and LeBron sitting on the side cheering on like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm up to Jordan.
But I'm just saying, I would start Nunn over Brick. That's me.
But I think the whole goal from the beginning, if they was healthy, I think the goal was to start Nunn and have Malik Monk come off that bench for that scoring.
Well, they're gonna have to do it now because the production for that team.
Most fun. What would be your lineup when Kendrick Nunn comes back? What would be your lineup?
Well, you got to. I think Kendrick Nunn can't come in and start now because he ain't gonna have his legs.
No, you can't do that. You can't. He's just come off an injury. But I'm saying once, let's say he playing good, right, and they winning, and Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying, when he starts, like we losing. So would you start Kendrick Nunn? What lineup would you be?
I would leave Russell Westbrook out there. I would leave Bron out there. I would leave Avery out there. I would leave.
Please don't say Trevor.
I would leave. Basically the same thing they got. I don't know who they play with that little switch position, but I think that you want Melo, you want Monk to come off the bench, and you want them to score for you.
Yeah, I'm watching Kendrick Nunn highlights in the bubble right now. That nigga different, man.
But one thing about Monk being back on the bench though, like Monk just started playing better as a starter, then we shove him back on the bench. Like,
is that what happened?
Yeah, that's the stupid shit I don't like.
I mean, no, but like Monk was struggling as a bench player.
Hey, most one, I did see Wayne Ellington out there. Like, what happened?
All the good games Monk had this year, he started. So I mean, I'm not sure we should shove a guy back onto the bench.
Like, what was Vogel doing? Like, why did he bring Wayne Ellington out there? I mean, I understand.
That was purely Vogel being Vogel. Like, that was.
I'm telling y'all now.
Nobody can explain that shit.
If Kendrick Nunn gets a rhythm before the season is over, he's gonna be unstoppable, bro. He's different, bro. On the Lakers, I'm telling y'all, we get to see him healthy.
But loyalty, let me tell you this though. This is the problem.
What's up, Phil?
He's gonna be better than every player you've seen for the Lakers this year, besides LeBron.
But Nunn, check this out. I mean, let's check this out. Nunn was under the bench last year.
Yeah, he was on the Miami Heat bench.
Yeah, in the playoff, he came in playing like trash. I don't know what happened.
But
to his confidence.
He was injured. He didn't even get there. He didn't get no momentum though.
Most that whole team got swept though. Like that wasn't just Kendrick. Nunn doesn't play bad.
He came off an injury. He had to play.
None. I will say this about None. None's a glue guy. None goes out there and gives it all. He ain't going.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
That nigga more than a glue guy.
That
nigga more than a
that is true. They did get demolished. That is true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's fair to pick on one guy when the whole team gets fucked.
No, I didn't say he was the main reason. I'm just saying he was under the bench. He wasn't
I
playing.
seen him play
under
against
the
the
bench.
Lakers in the finals, and he was unstoppable.
Hey, Kareem, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So let me
What's
ask
up,
you
Bill?
something. I understand, like, they're not probably going to do that, but let's just say the Lakers say, okay, you know what? Nunn's been playing good. We're going to start Nunn. What would be your lineup with Kendrick Nunn?
Nunn, Monk,
Mm-hmm.
Bron, AD,
Dwight Howard.
and Howard, yeah.
See, they can win like that, man. And then they
And
substitute
you know what
Avery
Nunn
Bradley.
going to do, fam? You know what Nunn going to do?
See,
if he plays good, that's going to make Westbrook more of a sexier trade piece. That's all that's going to do. Because now we got insurance. I'm telling you, that's what it's going to do. Because Nunn is not going to turn the ball over. He can play the point.
No, his name Mud now. He ain't tricking nobody.
I don't see how any team realistically would take on Russ. Russ at this point. I don't see it.
They hid that in OKC.
Trust me, the trade deadline is
no team. What they said? No team. It's sad when the article comes out. No team. The Lakers are confident.
Look, man, like I'm not being negative, but how in that, like, why would any team help us out right now? Like,
well, Spurs didn't want to do it. Spurs didn't want to do it, so you know.
It's crazy, but teams have done stupid stuff before with helping the Lakers out.
Russ, though, like, come on, guys. Like,
I'm still tripping over how they gave up.
All right, let's see. Like,
hey, Kareem, you remember they said that the Pelicans? You remember they said the Pelicans didn't want to trade Anthony Davis before he came to the Lakers.
Yeah, they had no choice.
They had no choice.
And then all of a sudden, guess what? We getting Anthony Davis. We getting AD.
They had no choice.
No, but AD, everybody wants AD. Who wants Russ?
No.
Everybody wants AD. Who wants Russ?
No, I'm saying.
But they said everybody wanted AD. Nobody wanted Russ. There's a difference between you're wanted or you're not wanted.
But I'm not saying that before I'm saying you go back and when we was trying to make
YouTube,
that trade,
bro, and watch that finals Lakers.
I already know, man. I already know what Kendrick Nunn did. He was killing us.
Like,
Kendrick Nunn
there's no answer for him, bro.
Kendrick Nunn was cooking us, man. Look, Lakers.
That's hard to do.
The Miami Heat is one of my teams, one of my sleeper teams. Right? They're second in the East with the loss. I think with the loss to Chicago, are they number one now?
No.
Let me see. Because Chicago just lost tonight. Chicago just lost tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Against Boston by 2.
Nah, this nigga Kendrick, I know basketball, bro. This nigga's a player, bro. He different.
Yeah, he'll play. He go hard.
Yeah, he's a player, but we don't know how he's gonna be healthy this whole season because he must be real bad if he didn't play all year.
No, he had a knee injury. That shit takes time. Like, nobody comes out fast from knee injuries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had a knee injury.
Initially, they thought it was a bone bruise, but it turned out
I tell you what, Miami's right there, man. Tyler Hero, Miami's right there. They're right there out of the number one position.
And the
I don't like. Do you guys really think we could trade Russ if you like realistically? Like, who's gonna take him?
The Sixers. You got to understand who the Sixers GM is. Daryl Morey.
But then he just said he don't want him.
He said he didn't want to trade. What's the name of him when he was in Houston? He said, I'm not trading. What's his name? The Beard. He didn't want to trade him.
He forced his way out. That's what happened.
Man, he was going to the clubs getting fat. That's what was going on.
He forced his way out. That's what happened.
So that's why I'm saying, like, who's gonna trade for Russ? Why would Daryl Morey?
And you got to remember, Ben Simmons' agent is who?
Well, Rich Paul, dog.
Okay, who was? He's friends with who?
Hold on. So you?
Hold on now. Talk to me now. Don't yell at me. Talk to me.
How is Ben Simmons' agent being Rich Paul is gonna make Daryl Morey take on Russ?
Well, it's kind of like, if you like any trade, I ain't going to perform. I won't do this. You know how if you trade me to this team, I ain't going to perform. You know what I mean? Right. And that's what Harden was doing. Harden was like, if you trade me here, I ain't going. He wanted his way to Brooklyn.
But they got to play the way already. Philly got to play the way already.
Yo, Brent, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. You was talking about trading Caldwell, and you was talking about that, and he literally took turns destroying Caldwell, Pope, Caruso, all that in this final, right? And the players we have now, you said those guys was better than them. So I think we got a better guy. I just think this dude is different, man. If we play him right, I wish
Kendrick.
we got to play against.
No. What I would have kept. I'm glad we got Kendrick Nunn. That was when draft night, and I found out we got Kendrick Nunn. I was geeked, man. But I just think the injury. He's been injured
better than what people think.
Because I told you when I watched Miami, he played
for the Lakers.
Yeah, when I saw Kendrick Nunn playing, it was just like I thought I was seeing Dwayne Wade. He's got his body built tight. He's a little bit shorter. He like 6'3".
He a better shooter than Dwayne Wade.
They say yeah, he is. Dwayne Wade wasn't a good street puncher. He was a street. But it was like I told my dad, I'm like, man, is that
did not re-sign them? That makes me skeptical. They know his medical history better than anybody.
Nah, they just Kendrick Nunn. They didn't resign him because they had
Kendrick Nunn for nothing
they
though.
brought
So
it, they brought in Kyle Lowry,
and they had Oladipo too. The Oladipo's been hurt though, right?
Yeah.
No, they signed Oladipo back knowing he is hurt. Like,
yeah, I know. You're like, what were they doing?
Thought about Kendrick Nunn. He Kendrick Nunn not gonna average no 20 in no LA.
No, yeah, you already know that.
Kendrick, we don't need. I don't think averaging 20 points is our biggest.
And that's what I said. He don't have to. Kendrick Nunn don't have to average 20.
This garbage time, like y'all seeing with Monk, when we ain't got no healthy. I wish Kendrick Nunn would have had a chance to play. Yeah, he would be showing y'all he's a consistent 20-point scorer on a team like because he was doing it next to Jimmy Butler. He was looking better than Jimmy. He was like his second scorer, literally.
I'm saying we already in January.
He's averaged about 14, 15.
It don't matter.
But like if Kendrick Nunn comes in and averages 15, that's all we need.
Always talk about the averages.
You brought up the average. You brought that up.
I don't talk about the points. I don't talk about average. I talk about campaign, and his points is not high. When campaign come in the game, he's a mismatch problem for teams. Teams don't know how to defend him. You don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to get people who can create mismatches and be problems for teams and got to worry about a player every play. Lakers don't even have a second player like that you got to worry about every play.
Russ was supposed to do that, but we all know what happened to Russ.
Yeah, but
whoever thought Russ was going to come to the Lakers, whoever thought Russ was just going to come to the Lakers and be that, I mean, you got to think he was playing for the Wizards, so the Wizards didn't care. They were just building his stock up, his trade value. He was that. He was always that guy. He was always that guy that he's doing now. He's always been that guy.
Yeah.
I think Wizards would have kept him. They wasn't thinking about trading him. He went to the Wizards with the trade.
Yes, so.
No. I'm saying the Wizards let him. They weren't concerned about him how he was playing. They didn't care about his turnovers. For the second half of the season, people were like, yeah, Russell's playing good second half of the season. No, he ain't. That was just how he played. 22. Yeah, he was always playing like that, but he played for the Wizards, and it just built his value up. So then when it came for a team,
that Wizard team wasn't very good either. So like he still did something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But you have a team like the Lakers, like when we went there, we was like, yeah, we getting the Russell Westbrook. We was stupid. No, you suck.
See, everybody, the league stopped playing that friend homie ball stuff. They don't look. A lot of times they won't look deeply at the flaws. Only a few people was calling Westbrook out about his play for years, but they all, you're a hater. He the Brody. He plays so hard. Like you said, ball. You play ball. I play with guys who show up to the 3 hours before the game. They got the headband on. They got the wristband on. They scrapping. They dabbing on the floor. But they hustle. They play hard, but they still bums. They not gonna hit a shot when it's time to hit. They pass the ball off their arm.
One thing I have to say though, Russ has never looked this bad for his entire career.
He had that. Look, I'm gonna tell you this.
Tom, you know what it is?
He looked bad, but he in LA.
This is extra bad.
You looked at him. That's what it is.
That's what the bright lights on him.
I watched Russ game before. I watched OKC. I watched Houston.
You watched a game on SportsCenter. You watched some games. You watched the Lakers every night.
Yeah, Tom, you wasn't no OKC fan. Come on now.
I know that, but can you guys
hold on? This is going to prove it to you, Tom. Did you watch OKC if they was 18 and 21? Would you watch them play?
Yeah, but Russ was playing with KD his entire career. Like, it was never that bad.
Now, see, why you think KD left? And this my point to it is, people was like, everybody wanted, they ran to jump to KD. Like, they lost, like, people talking about that 3-1 lead. A lot of times it was purely his turnovers, and he pushing the ball.
Exactly.
When they could hold the ball back, they could have won these games. It was real. Like, anytime I play, right, the guys who play basketball, your point guard, say somebody like Isaiah Thomas, Chris Paul, LeBron, who control the ball, wait a minute, we're going to set the tone of this game to slow this down or to push this to get that win in. Right. Russell don't do that at all. He just steal 100 miles per hour, and you got people looking at him. His numbers look
good. Chris Paul, that's why he win now, bro. He can control the pace. You got to slow that shit down sometimes. Time score situation. You got to know that shit.
Right, and even with like say when Kobe and Shaqman was there, the point guard like, hold up, give me the ball.
It's called down and distance.
He's like, give me the ball. Right, let me get the ball to Shaq. Oh no, Shaq, let me get the ball to what you call. Kenny Smith was talking about that. Sometimes you tell Elijah I'm not giving you the ball right there.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give it to you right here.
Yep.
You're gonna eat this. I'm looking at you. This guy can't do my point guard used to run up to me when I played in the post. Trinity, stop pump faking. The guy is about to fall over. Just lay it in. Because when I'm
little shit like that, most.
And so you listening to your point guard, Russ, mind, he like, I'm always hot.
You can't tell him nothing.
But our point guard is LeBron though. Like,
not only do he make it harder for you to win, he make it easier for the other team to win.
We was never going to make Russ our floor general.
And this what happened too, Tom. Even though he not turning it over, everybody happy. His misses are long shots. They one pass leaking out to a fast break. They was showing that the other day on NBA Today. Like, even his misses is bad misses. They still quick hit it. The team is getting one pass fast breaks off of his misses.
And even say if he passed the ball, LeBron, LeBron can just get the ball. LeBron kind of like Yoga. If LeBron catch the ball, LeBron can look at your whole defense, wait, pinpoint, assist, layup. But LeBron can't do that because his man not guarding him. His man standing right in the middle. So LeBron
nobody guards Russ either.
Right, a couple of his turnovers a night is somebody jumping off Russ. So that kind of bogged down everything.
Yep.
So that made LeBron turnover numbers go up too.
No, but I'm not saying how he played. I'm just saying when we got him, like, that's like,
right.
Like, all I'm saying is, like, something is definitely wrong with him. Like, I don't.
Well, I don't think it was. I think LeBron they tried it. Ain't nothing wrong with trying it because if it would
built around him,
right?
If it would rebounds and misses, puts the ball back in the basket, that works for him. Our team's not set up to hide Russell Westbrook's errors. It's set up to whole other thing.
If they
that's what the average fan misses. Most what you said.
Right.
They don't realize you got to implement stuff and let it suffice first to see. You could be wrong. That's part of the business. Now let's move accordingly. Sometimes you get stuck, sometimes not.
And I think
got the leverage right now. So.
Right. I think they playing against time kind of because I think like maybe next year they find that right mix, that right coach, where they could be the Lakers could run off like 66, 67 wins against teams. But it's like it's a game against time kind of because people. But I'm like, stop worrying about LeBron retiring. We see how good LeBron is. I'm telling y'all, some of the oldest. I used to go to the court play with guys in their 40s. Their shot's still there. They're not athletic. They can't jump around, but they'll hold you in the
back. They
back.
wasn't spending a million on their body.
LeBron will be the last thing leave is your jumper. Usually guys got to leave you because they injured. If LeBron ain't injured, like we want to get him rest, LeBron could constantly keep playing because we see
he gonna play a floor game.
Right. And I think that it's like, and I said people say get him to the right team because he could play in a mix with some teams. You wouldn't be able to beat them with him. Like, look who
if you put him on some team, they would be too
look when the Golden State Warriors was a good team, but when they got them veterans,
always be able to score.
I wouldn't even say Golden State. Put him on Utah.
Right,
I'm talking about Bird playing D, and you got them shooters.
Right. Remember when Golden State was all right? But when they got Draymond Green starting, right? Then they got Barbosa on the bench. Then they got Livingston. So when they got West, just key old veterans who probably look washed everywhere else, but on their team coming in playing, they was humiliating everybody.
Superstars in their role, yeah.
Right. They was coming in. I mean, they come in, okay, we playing with y'all, blow y'all out by 20, 30. It's like that chemistry, like building a dynasty, building a great, not just building a team with names, but and I don't think they GMs got to see that. That's Jerry West now. Jerry West and them got that eye to put players in the right position. I don't know if Palinka and them got that eye to do stuff like that. And then LeBron, it's hard for him to play and have that eye at the same time with guys he probably don't really look at.
I think Magic brought that. I think Magic Johnson brought that to the Lakers. He's still a good consultant, but I think he had the eye for the players.
I think Magic
make them big moves.
I think Magic is a great recruiter. He can make these guys feel good. Like, you coming to LA, baby. This is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna see. You talking about your brand, Magic. You look over there. Oh, them 8 of my theaters. Magic been doing that stuff. He's been doing it.